into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on to protect your soul. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, won't you let the light shine through?
gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Winter Warrior Cup the pre-finals from Zeus itself. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be yours caster today. Matrix and Josh was supposed to be with me, but he unfortunately is a bit busy in terms of his. He has a small thing to do, but he'll be back. But ladies and gentlemen, the production is obviously done by Click Studio, so everything will be pitch perfect for y'all. We're gonna have 10 matches for 2 days, so today and tomorrow. So y'all are gonna be entertained to the max. And obviously the prize pool is $500. Obviously the management team, Cancer, Draka, and Zeus. Because of them, this is all possible. So all thanks to them, ladies and gentlemen. But we do have a total of 25 teams battling it out today in terms of 5 matches. You all saw from Group A and Group B how things were heating up, how all these teams were battling it out, and now it's pre-finals, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said yesterday, it's gonna be full heat tonight. So I hope you all are ready. Please like, please subscribe, please hype up the live chat with your favorite teams. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Zeus Winter Warrior Cup pre-finals, right? 2 days back to back. So it's gonna be again hype, but I do have a few teams in my mind that I know that will perform. But honestly, looking at all the teams in terms of today for the 5 matches and tomorrow, these teams will be putting their max out in the battleground. But we'll be moving on towards the match. The first match, the Rondo match, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting off with Rondo like how the previous groups went. But as you can see, all the teams are going to respective drop locations, and looking at the playing path as well. I mean, it looks like it's going from right on like the middle upwards of the map towards the bottom side towards Thin Long Garden. So we'll see how all these teams are gonna divide and go to their respective drop locations, and we'll see if there's gonna be any interesting fights, any interesting early drop clashes, because we did see from the previous the Group A and the Group B how the semis went. We did see a lot of fights at the start as well, and Rondo is a very heating map. Rondo is a map where it's going to be a lot of fights. But looking at the zone also, okay, it is a very interesting zone with how it has gone onto the bottom side, onto the left side, towards that side, we have the zone. So we'll see. A few of the teams are in zone as of now because it's still stage 1. The rest of the teams are kind of far back on towards the zone. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will, start off the first match with Rondo. So we'll see how, all these teams are gonna just literally put everything that they have fought for in the previous days right now for the pre-finals. I mean, it's still not the that big day, but it is before that big day, which is pre-finals, right? So right now, ladies and gentlemen, currently it is still stage 1. So we'll see if we're gonna see any opening fights or any drop clashes. But yesterday was really interesting too, with how Rondo went and with how everything is going. So we'll see how all these teams, we have a total of 18 teams, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be okay. We do see some knockdowns going at the start of the first match. We see DDX. That was really good to watch yesterday, but is currently being eliminated here back to back. Knockdowns are going back to back in terms of DDX's side here. Nafla being eliminated as well. So this does not look good in terms of DDX's side, ladies and gentlemen, because the first match, Rondo, it really does determine your points in terms of the day, because it's like this, right? The first match, getting maximum points is important for your confidence, for the whole team to be really be like, yeah, we got this on the next couple of games as well. So we have DDX here with YS, Knicks, and all the rest. They got knocked out, but the revives have been taken there. So revives in the sense, I think it's they got recalled, yeah. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Rondo, there's recall. So even though you kill someone, you necessarily don't know that they're actually killed. They might be back again later on towards the match because there's recall. So what these teams will mostly, think of doing is getting one person to the recall tower, because that's what's important in the Rondo's in the Rondo match, because it's honestly getting those elimination points in this time of round is what's important here, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see how everything is going to go here, but we are looking at all these teams that have been performing, the 18 teams here that have been performing for the past 2 days with how the semi went. So all these teams have put their max out there during the previous days, but we'll see how all these teams are going to battle it out in terms of these 5 matches that we have of this Zeus Winter Warrior Cup pre-finals, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, relax. It's the first Rondo game, so we'll see how everything is going to go. So right now it's still stage. Not a lot of heat, not a lot of things happening right now, but we'll see how everything is gonna go here in terms of all these teams, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, like I said, Rondo match is, I mean, from how I saw yesterday, as being, when I was casting the group B of the semis yesterday as the second day, I saw MAKPEN, I saw DDX, I saw One Hit Gods, I saw so many teams, right? Literally doing what they are like, the potential, in terms of the potential the team has, what they can do, right? I've seen players also, like even 4K was really good yesterday. So we'll see how all these teams are gonna, put their time and effort into this Rondo first match here. But right now, there's not a lot of heat going because currently it's still stage 1, right? We will see heat in a bit. We will see heat in a bit, guys. So please, right, like and subscribe, support, get your friends along, hype up the live chat with your favorite teams, because today and tomorrow is going to be hype, especially tomorrow, guys. Even tonight, I say the decider match all the time when I cast. I mean, if y'all are watching, right, the decider match is the last match, which is really crucial. As you can see, on from MAKPEN here taking some shots as well with the some shots here as well while proning. So we have some knockdowns here from 4K as well towards AKAZAYA there. So we'll see how that's gonna go as well. But right now it's still stage 1. Like I said, it's not a lot of fights, not a lot of crazy things happening. But as you can see, 4K, does go to the recall tower. And as like I said before, guys, recall is a very crucial, is a very important factor in terms of how the match is gonna play out for all these teams in this Rondo match, because the Rondo map is specifically, dedicated for the recalls. Because like you die, you do have a second chance, but that's not gonna be there in the next game. So the kill points is what's important in the Rondo map. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll see how everything is gonna go. But right now we are looking at NEXUS. Yesterday NEXUS was brilliant to watch. I saw them yesterday, and on the first day as well, they were really good at the semis. So we'll see how NEXUS is gonna perform as well. But we do have a lot more teams. The circle will be closing in, like it's on the screen, in about 15 seconds for the stage 2. So we'll see where these different stages of the zone will shift towards, and how these players will react to that. How will these players respond in terms of how they're going to take the rotation, in terms of how they're going to respond to this. But looking at the zone, it's on the bottom side, ladies and gentlemen, of the Rondo map here. As we can see, one hit GODZ, I see Mirage on the bottom side just chilling there. But we can see so many teams coming in towards zone, and the left upper side, like, can you see that set of teams that's really together? So we do see a lot of teams packed right now. We do see a lot of teams, together, and we'll for sure see some clashes coming in. But as you can see, TLQ-𝐕sports having some AKAZAYA here. Out with the OUTLAW is very dangerous. Does get some shots fired here, but the shot does not unfortunately connect towards Pocket here as well. But AKAZAYA taking some shots as well, taking down XFL7 Rio. Ladies and gentlemen, Rio is going to be eliminated from Minito, I think, right? That was, yeah, Minto eliminating Rio from XFL7. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, wait, no, I think that's 4K. Yeah. So the revives are here taken, but as you can see, back-to-back knockdowns. The heat is about to start. The heat is starting now, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at ITE here, Ignite, ladies. Wow, Ignite was really good yesterday as well. But some shots are being fired from the M416. From Dodo here, he is going to get some shots back as well. From LOD, LOD is pushing in as well. This is not looking nice for ITE, but LOD players are also in a bit of a disadvantage here. One of their players do get knocked out. This is back-to-back fights, back-to-back knockdowns, guys. The nade is being cooked from Zeus here. You got Zeus World cooking a nade, but will that nade connect? I don't think the nade is going to connect. It's not going to connect, but Zeus, oh my days, he is 1 HP. He needs to heal up, but it doesn't look good for ITE here as well at the start of the game. But MAKPEN Drac taking the knockdown of Lulus from NEXUS. And the team is being confirmed as well. Oh my days, Caesar with some M416 shots here towards ITE players, but it does not connect. TLQ Scout being knocked out right now. One of the crucial players for TLQ here, but Adios is going to take the revive successfully of Scout here for the team, ladies and gentlemen. Right now it's stage 2. Back-to-back knockdowns, back-to-back fights are happening. You all can see that it is so heat right now. But we can see Caesar also here from LOD having eyes on ITE players, right? And he's going to take some shots from the M416, but he is going to back off because he knows the vehicle is going to come towards his side. But then the nade's going to be cooked. But ITE players really need to hold this position with how they can with the reply. But Aslan taking the knockdown of Minto of AKAZAYA. Who's taking the knockdown of Wimpy from LOD here, ladies and gentlemen. Back-to-back knockdowns, like I said, back-to-back kills are going. The circle is going to be closing in right now, stage 2 zone. The nade is coming from Adios. He's going to cook another nade, but this nade might just connect towards Pocket here, ladies and gentlemen. That, all right. The team does really well here, TLQ. Aslan really, using his skills there, getting some eliminations for the team. But looking at the zone, ladies and gentlemen, it is packed right now. But inside, if you look at the zone, it's right down, right below of the map in Humshan. But right now in Humshan, it's only 4K right now. It's a good place to be at right now, looking at the zone and how it's going to shift. But we'll see how the next shifts are going to be. We'll see how all these players are going to respond towards how this zone is going to shift from now onwards. But as you can see, SDMZ esports right now, ladies and gentlemen, they have a few kill points to their name, so they are also doing good in terms of the start here. But as you can see, Outlaws here Gogi, I've seen them yesterday too. They were really good in terms of how they performed yesterday. So I'm looking forward to their action tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. But some knockdowns are going in here as well from Area 51 Esports. Yeah, guys, it still stays with a couple of stuff. Okay, Tunja taking the elimination of Zeus as well here. Dodo taking the knockdown of Books. This is ITE versus Tunja, ladies and gentlemen. Tunja Esports. Oh, he is 1 HP, but his teammate does get the knockdown. Beautiful cover there from. I'm sorry, gang. I can't read your name, but I'm gonna call it the Japanese guy like I did yesterday and during the 2 days. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we do see heat going on in the Rondo match. We do see fights going on in the Rondo match. So, guys, I know you're entertained, and not just today, tomorrow as well. So we'll see how all these 5 matches are going to go. But right now, Rondo is looking very heating, very chaotic right now, I would say. But Nigesh taking the knockdown of SDMZ Naim as well. Their SDMZ players were good in terms of having some elimination points in early of the game, but one of the key players are knocked out right now. But oh my goodness, okay, Nigesh is going to be taking the push towards SDMC players here. But as we can see, Nigesh is pushing in, straight blind push, but they are right in front of him. Nigesh has to handle this. Oh, it's unfortunate for Nigesh. He wasn't. He probably should have cooked some nades or something and should have gone inside, knowing the fact that it's all smokes. But unfortunately, Nigesh is eliminated for 4K, a crucial player for 4K. Yesterday we saw him. His performance was really nice to watch him perform yesterday in terms of the semis. But ladies and gentlemen, the zone will be closing in from a few seconds. And it's still stage 3, stage 4 zone is about to be presented to you all. But TLQ right now is doing good in terms of kills and having some points here. But looking at the zone, ladies and gentlemen, it's still 59 players with 17 teams, with as stage 4 zone is right here. And right now, Area 51 has the higher ground in terms of that small hill path that they have been holding. But most of the teams are still right across that small the lake side of this area here. But you can see more. I think 3 to 4 teams are still here in terms of the upper side of that place where Area 51 is right now. So we're not going to see any crossings from there, of course, but we're going to see some rotations around that. We'll see how all these teams outside of zone will reply to this, but we're going to see a lot of fights here. Tunja Wooks cooking some nades here towards MAKPEN players. It doesn't look nice for MAKPEN players in terms of position, but the nades are being cooked. It does not look like it's going to connect. But Wooks is going to jump out and say, oh, MVP SDMZ action does not hit the shots properly, and unfortunately is gonna be knocked out here, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll see how everything is gonna go. Yeti has been knocked out and the kills will be confirmed here. Alright. Oh my days. Okay, MAKPEN players really it was not the best on them, but ladies and gentlemen, we can see all these teams right now, stage 4 zone, and it's pure heat here. We can see one hit GODZ here as well, ladies and gentlemen. They were really good yesterday and in terms of the semis. So it's going to be really nice to see all these teams. Obviously, right now we can see TLQ Esports as well with Scout here with the S12K. Will he be able to get the knockdown? Oh, clean shots from Scout. Takes the confirmation kill as well. That's going to be it for 4K Knights as well, ladies and gentlemen. They have been eliminated. GG's, well played for them. But Zero Tolerance is also eliminated with the last man, Scout taking the last guy down as well. So it's still, ladies and gentlemen, 14 teams with 49 remaining. Nades are coming in from Zeus here from SDMZ Esports. But TUNDRA Esports is being eliminated as well. Adios with the shots here with the S12K does not connect, unfortunately. Will be eliminated. Hero being knocked out as well for TLQ here. Scout with the shots here, taking knockdown. Scout, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! I thought the knockdown was going to go, but Scout unfortunately wasn't able to connect the shots there. But as we can see, the zone is going to be closing in, and SDMZ players did handle that fight nicely, but they are not well aware of Aslan being here. But Aslan, beautiful knockdown there with the M416 with the 3-scope. Oh! I thought it was going to be a knockdown, but Zeus being knocked out, being really low in terms of health as well. Aslan with beautifully you know, with the 3 scope with M416, trying to get that knockdown ready here. But Zeus knows it's going to be kind of hard, but nades are being thrown towards Aslan. If Aslan is ever going to think of coming into forward, that nade might just do it well. Oh my goodness, Zeus eliminating Aslan with a beautifully timed nade. That was a really nice move there from Zeus, but Rengoku here for Outlaws. The jump shot from Caesar is coming in from LOD here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what's going to happen here. The 1v1 between both these teams. Oh, okay. I think he got stuck towards the door. But Caesar eliminating players from Outlaw, and Outlaw is going to be going back to lobby. But as we can see, Area 51 is also really doing nice in terms of holding the position here. I like the way they held the zone, and I like how patient they were. You know, it's nice to see how teams are really patient in terms of that. But as we can see, MAKPEN players, sorry, this is a MAKPEN in MAKPEN play in Nexus Vanguard, my bad. But Nexus Vanguard, Nexus players are really doing amazing as well. Having 3 men alive right now. Stage 5 zone is 8 teams and 18 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Pure chaos going in right now. But yeah, 300 meter distance elimination from players here from Area 51 as well. They are doing some science here, I see. But as you can see, XFL7 players, okay, no, my bad. But as you can see, one hit Mirage here. We have eyes on Mirage, ladies and gentlemen. This is one hit GODZ as well. They were really nice yesterday. But as you can see, fights back to back here, stage 5 zone. XFL7 really needs to utilize this position that they are holding, but it's going to be hard in terms of how they are situated here. But EQZxOMA are also going to be unfortunately eliminated from the Rondo match. Guys, pure chaos right now. 15 sort of seconds left to close the zone, and the circle and the stages are going to be shrinking bit by bit by bit. And we'll see how all these 7 teams are going to react to this right now. But as you can see, we are looking at Nexus players, Area 51 players getting a hold of LOD here. Ladies and gentlemen, these are taking down Snake with a grenade as well. As we can see, Area 51 players are doing really nice. Sorry. But they are doing really nice in terms of this. But looking at the zone, we do have one of... You know, that's not MAKPEN. Is that MAKPEN? That's not MAKPEN. But looking at the zone, we do have 5 teams, 12 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the percentages of all these 5 teams to win this match. This can be anyone's game. This can be anyone's game, ladies and gentlemen. So, we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of all these 5 teams and how all these players, these 12 players are going to utilize this zone and how they are going to manage this, guys. So as we can see, we're looking at SDMZ right now, cooking some nades in towards the front side for them if they can get maybe a knockdown or 2 to clear the side. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at one hit GODZ as well. They are doing really nice. We have Destro and Mirage duo here. We'll see how that's gonna go for them. But Destro is in the bus. Is that a bus? I think that's a bus. I'm sorry, I'm not well aware of the vehicle, but I mean, I know what that is, but I don't know what the name of the vehicle is. But anyways, moving on towards the match, guys. We do have SDMZ 1 player live, and we are looking at him right now. Will he be able to get the shot connected? He does, but it's gonna be hard on him for not having smokes. But SDMZ really did utilize till the end, but it was hard on them, like I said. But Nexus do capitalize that elimination, and that's going to be 4 more teams with 11 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Pure chaos going right now in this match. Nades are going from Area 51 players towards Mirage. One hit GODZ players are also kind of in a very difficult situation here. We can see the push is coming in. Destro cooking with the nade here, but confirming the point is going to go, but the nade will not connect. But oh my days, Area 51 players are also in a very difficult situation. Nexus players taking advantage of this. The third parties, knockdowns are going back to back from Area 51 players here, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at Nexus Vanguard players as well. Right now, nades are coming in. Everything is balling in towards Area 51 players, the team that has been doing really good in terms of holding position. But that fight really did gave out their position and how the rest of the teams were able to third party that angle. But it's stage 7 zone with 3 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen. From XFL7, there's 2 players here as well. Revenge are taking some shots here as well, and Batman. So we'll see how Batman and Revenge can utilize this for the team. 3 teams remaining with 7 alive, ladies and gentlemen. Pure chaos right now. We can see Nexus Vanguard players as well with 3 men alive right now. With a I would say in a decent place in terms of holding the position here. But we'll see how they're going to utilize, because they have eyes on XFL7, and XFL7 do have eyes on them as well. But we'll see how they're going to utilize this. XFL7 here needs to prioritize this position as well. But Batman is making his way in, but that should be... Oh my goodness. Yeah, Revenger did not even have time to do anything about that. But the push is going to go in terms of the vehicle going a bit forward. But that's going to be it for XFL7, ladies and gentlemen. Both the players have been eliminated. Now it's up to Area 51 players and Nexus Vanguard players. The push is coming in from both. The first knockdown is going in from Tobe here, ladies and gentlemen. And that is it for the first match, guys. Winner, chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner, ladies and gentlemen, is presented to you all in the screen right now. That was beautifully handled from Nexus players. They are getting rid of XFL players and moving on towards Area 51 players. That was really good in terms of holding the position as well. But we did see pure chaos going in there. But as you can see, the winner chicken dinner team of the post-match 1 Rondo is Nexus Vanguard, ladies and gentlemen, with 7 knockouts, 1,575 damage, 743 healings, and 7 eliminations, guys. We saw these 4 players putting in their maximum work into the battlefield and getting the first winner chicken dinner of the Rondo match. I really thought it was going to be Area 51, but Area 51 really did nice. But as you can see, the elimination of all these 4 players, we have Rin with 1, Tobe with 3, and Zoro with 3, and Lulu's with 0. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, these are the eliminations and the respective damages and every stats of all these 4 players, how they have contributed, how they have involved with the team. But it was 3-man most of the, throughout the game. That's why Lulu couldn't necessarily get anything done for the team, but that doesn't matter for them. They have won the first match with a comfortable win, I would say. But these are the team stats in terms of all these 4 players, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on towards the next slide here, so we can see the pre-finals, the match, the report of how all these players performed. We have TLQ-Scout here with 5. I don't know why TLQ-Scout, but it's Hexa's pick. I don't know. There's something going on there. But we have Caesar here with 935 damage. The most eliminations is Scout. And we have NG Botbro with 1. And Area 51 Toxic here with 393 meters, longest Ellen. And Momo here with a top travel. Yeah, bro's having the life time of his life, ladies and gentlemen. But this is the report of the match. Moving on towards the match summary, right, of the Rondo match. We have 93 total eliminations with total knockouts of 10, total healings of 11,348 with total revives of 24, throwables used 229, and the drive distance and survival time, the total headshots are 20, total damage is 19,510. These are the match summary right in front of your eyes on the screen. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be moving on towards the match MVP, TLQ-Scout of TLQ Esports with 5 eliminations with 861 damage, with 5 knockouts and 1 assist and 246 healings as well, ladies and gentlemen. This is the match standings given to you all. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the MVP of the first Rondo match, TLQ-Scout. I think it's Hexa. I don't know. I'm a bit unsure of that, but I will get that sorted. But ladies and gentlemen, if it is Hexa, GG's. If it is Scout, GG's. But we're looking at the match standings right now. Area 51 players have gotten the most points regardless of not getting the chicken dinner. So that's very interesting. That's going to be a very key interesting factor in terms of today's game. But we have Area 51 with 19 points. Nexus with 17 points, SDMZ with 15, TLQ with 10, XFL7 with 8, LOD with 8, EVRG4 with 8, One Hit GODZ with 7, DDX with 7, TUNDRA Esports with 5, Ignite with 5, MAKPEN with 4, Axe Official with 4, Zero Tolerance with 2, 4K Knights with 2, LF AKAZAYA with 2, Outlaw with 1, and 4-0 with 1. These are the top 18 teams right now battling it out today for the 5 matches and the overall match standings as per the Rondo game. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have the match schedule. It's like how it was on the semis. It's going to be the same. It's going to be pure chaos with how this match schedule is. We have 2 back-to-back Wrangles and 2 back-to-back Miravas, and that's going to be it for the first day. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first match Rondo, winner chicken dinner, is taken by Nexus. Right? Great performance from that team. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the match schedule. for today. So it's going to be pure chaos, like I said, like how it was in the previous groups. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking a short break before the next match starts. So please sit back, relax, like and subscribe. Hopefully Josh will be back as well with you all to connect for some duo casting here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking a short break and we'll be right back for the back-to-back Erangel match combination. So we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Being here, but Arslan, beautiful knockdown there. But nades are being thrown towards Arslan. Arslan is forward. That nade might just do well. We'll see what can happen with 1v1 between both these teams. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup pre-finals, the second match. So, it is gonna be a back-to-back Erangel action. So, like we saw yesterday, it is obviously gonna be chaos. It's gonna be all chaotic in the battlegrounds because yesterday we saw back-to-back Erangels, how it went, how most of the teams handled the fights, how most of the teams gave their response towards certain the respective zonal shifts. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting today and on the next Erangel matches, well, a lot of chaos, a lot of fights, interesting fights. Yeah. So we did see some like a type of open fights, like drop clashes. We did see on the previous 2 days as well, of like from both the groups. I'm saying from both the groups. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're entertained because the Rondo match was really interesting. Talking about that, honestly, Nexus was really outstanding in terms of how they gave the response, how they gave the reaction towards both the teams, XFL 7 and Area 51. It was Area 51. I thought they had the higher ground, but the loss they had from the fight against One Hit Gods, it really did lose their hope in terms of the chicken dinner there because of how the fight went. It wasn't how they expected it would be for the team, but even I expected more. But like, come on, things happen. So that's how PUBG Mobile is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are entertained. Thanks to Click Studio, we are getting some awesome premium quality action here in terms of the streaming and everything, and the management side. Obviously, thanks for Cancer as well here. So, Cancer, Draka, and Zeus for the opportunity of this in terms of me being the cast today, and it was supposed to be Josh, but he will be back hopefully. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's fine because I can obviously cover it up and until he comes back, and then it's gonna be more chaos, like me and him. If you all know me and him, we are just just I'll try my best to do a bit of Sinhala too, but it's like when I cast in Sinhala, I can't do it fast. Like, I'm not like fast with it because in English I can say things really fast. I'm not Burger, by the way. I mean, I can see how I look. I do not look Burger, but anyways, guys, the match will start in about another few seconds. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about in terms of the Rondo match as well. How the teams faced each other, and how what's the word? How impactful teams did towards each other. So we can see the plain path, ladies and gentlemen, going all the way from Primorsk to the roadside of Kamishki. So, past Yasnaya, like the roadside of Kamishki. So we do have 75 players and 19 teams right now. And the playing path is still ongoing. So we see all these teams here with, all their names and the respective teams here with their respective slots. So we are about to see some crazy action in the Erangel match, ladies and gentlemen. It is bound to be some crazy action in the Erangel game because it's going to be back-to-back Erangel. So a back-to-back Erangel action is something that we love seeing, something that we love watching, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, please like, please subscribe, support, and get your, friends and, hype up the live chat with the teams that you all love. So, guys, without further ado, we do see the stage 1 zone here presented here. It's a pretty normal, I would say, not a very bad zone, but this zone might go into either military base side or upper, but it looks like it's going to go towards the side that's up, like the upper side of military base, not going to be on the military side. So we'll see how the zone is going to go as well, but we do have a few teams outside of zone. They're currently landing into their respective drop locations right now. But ladies and gentlemen, we will see pure heat. Will we see any early drop clashes, which is what we love seeing? Some early fights, some early drop clashes from all these teams. We'll see if we'll be able to see that. We'll see if we'll be able to find some early drop clashes here in terms of all these teams. But right now, honestly, not a lot going on. But we can see One Hit Gods here as well. Having eyes on OUT here, Outlaws here, ladies and gentlemen. So how that's gonna go. But Dila in his nice Hellcat trying to maybe get a knockdown here, but as you can see, Outlaws players also do have a buggy. Yeah, we did see some one-hit gods action against. I think it was Outlaws. Yeah, it was Outlaws. Yesterday and the day before, in terms of Group B at 70, we did see a few, some action there as well. And MAKPEN, trying to, they also go around here. So it's like all these three teams' drop locations are around that area of the map. So we will see a few action. We will see a few clashes maybe. So that's going to be interesting from all these teams here. But right now, one hit gods are currently Mirage with his teammate Void here, with Void with a Scarel, with a level 3 West and level 1 armor as well, and Destro with M2490. Oh my days. Yeah, so we do see some Yasnai action here, scouting the elimination of LOD players as well. So we can see some Yasnai action here, open fights here, ladies and gentlemen. Grenade elimination from Scout here as well. So guys, like I said, it's gonna be interesting to have some open fights or some start of the game, like some action here from all these teams. But as we can see, LOD players are right in TLQ's drop here. So we'll see how LOD is going to respond to this and how TLQ will react in terms of having an early drop clash here, ladies and gentlemen. But TLQ, 4 players, LOD, 3 players alive. We'll see how this clash is going to go, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, not a lot happening, but Caesar has unfortunately been eliminated from the game early on itself. It's not nice to have one of your good teammates being eliminated early on, but Scout here, ladies and gentlemen, the picture is back. So it is Scout, but Scout here, ladies and gentlemen, is also coming in towards the support here with how everything is going to go. But we'll see how, these fight is going to go. We'll see how this team, TLQ, and all these teams will fight it out in terms of right now. It's still stage 1, so it's not like a lot happening. It's not like chaos right now because Wrangle is gonna be pretty chill in the first 5 minutes, but we will see some early drop clashes here. But as you can see, like I said yesterday, I don't know if you all remember, but I like me some apartment fights. So as you can see, DDX is up against. Oh my days. Okay, YS needs to take this 1v1. He does take the knockdown of Area 51 players here. Area 51 players are in a super very easy. He's being knocked out and eliminated as well. Nick and YS right now having some sort of a pressure here because the grenade is being cooked and YS Bigger has to cover here as well, ladies and gentlemen. This is pure chaos here from both these teams. Nades are from Grigor, and Nix is going to be cooking a nade as well, but the revive is Grigor taking the elimination of Dread as well. Area 51 players are not looking good with last 2 5 here. Nix getting that elimination, but last man standing for Area 51 Sensei. We'll see if Sensei can do a Sensei job here, ladies and gentlemen. But the nade's gonna come in. Trigger might be knocked out. Oh, it does not connect. But Sensei, we'll see what Sensei can do here for Area 51. Area 51 was really good in the last game. But will it cost though? And that's a perfect grenade from Grigor, ladies and gentlemen. Grigor with a nice 1-2 there towards to Area 51 players. But EDX have gotten the drop clash win here. It'll be a nice start for them, a good motivation for them to keep the match going in terms of decision. But as you can see, the zone and how the players are being divided, we see so many teams inside of zone as well. But we do see a few teams, outside of zone. So we'll see how well this is gonna be. This is gonna be in terms of the Erangel first match, the back-to-back action here. But we can see the Yasnaya match, ladies and gentlemen. TLQ and LOD here. So we'll see how this is gonna go in terms of them as well. So, like I said, guys, stage 1 zone. It's not gonna be impactful per se because of how it's the early stage of the game. So we do see a few early drop clashes here, but this TLQ and LOD drop clash in Yasna is gonna take some time. But Scout with an angle in church up on top there, but some shots are being fired from a pistol, I assume. So yeah, we do see a few a bit of action. at the start of the game, like how the fight went from DBX was Area 51 in this thing in what do you call apartments. So guys, we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of the zone and how the zone is going to shift and how these players will respond to that, because it's about time that stage 2 zone enters into this match with a few seconds left, and Nafla is getting knocked out from MAKPEN players. MAKPEN players have been coming in towards the action here, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Nafla is being eliminated as well. I don't know how that happened, but I think Nafla was going for a vehicle outside, but it didn't. It doesn't look nice on them, ladies and gentlemen. But looking at the zone, stage 2 zone with 69 players and 18 teams remaining, looking at how everything is, Novo side 4K is good, but XFL7 will face there in terms of a bridge fight. I think we see here, ladies and gentlemen. XFL7 taking some shots here with the M416 was going back, but the shots does not connect. Unfortunately, the push is coming in. Rio has no clue, but Pure Aim or Rio does get back into the vehicle and he's going to be going away. But if the shots connect towards Rio, it's going to be hard on Rio. But Nigesh, ladies and gentlemen, here as well, we'll see how he is going to handle this fight and his team. Nigesh does get some shots from XFL7 Batman from far away. This is good spreading from like in terms of being spread away from all these teams. It's good from all these teams. I've seen not just them, a lot more teams as well. Oh, is that a Porsche I just saw? Wow. Porsche is kind of nice. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Rio, an ex-4K player here, ladies and gentlemen, playing up against his old team. But he did manage to get away from that in terms of being 1 HP there from the spray from Pure Aim. But Rocky on the bridge, trying to have an angle here, guys. We'll see how that's going to go in terms of both these teams. Really good two teams here, in terms of how they have been performing. So we'll see how both these two teams are going to react towards the. I mean, the zone doesn't look tough. But yeah, guys, we gave taking some shots as well here. Revengers currently prone out, but as you can see, Omega EQZ is being knocked out as well. We didn't see EQZ action before, but wait, was EQZ there? I swear they weren't there. But Omega being knocked out and the elimination point is going out as well, ladies and gentlemen. We are having some back-to-back actions, knockdowns. MAKPEN players are also cooking right now, but Omega unfortunately eliminated. As you can see, Revo and yes, all right. I don't know who this is. Maybe this is Octane. Maybe this is Octane. Octane, bro, fix your bro. Just play from one account. I don't know. But we can see some LFPQZ players and Revo is being oh my chaos here. Nexus players are also not looking good in terms of how they're getting shots from everywhere, but they will be fine with how everything is going right now. Guys, what do you think? This is we got so many accents here from all these teams, ladies and gentlemen. But LF also making their way through, but Storm with a beautiful nade there, taking the knockdown as well here. But Storm is pushing in, beautifully done from Storm there. The nade combination kill as well from Storm for LFEQZ. Storm though, Revo is do something about this for the team, but nades are being cooked. Ev is being cooked right now, ladies and gentlemen. 𝐏𝐑𝐄-𝐅𝐈𝐍𝐀𝐋𝐒 and is currently here, but we'll see how everything is going to go for both these teams here. But now EVRG4 players, EVRNB is with the S12K here, but the nade might just connect. Beautiful nade from 𝐿𝐾-𝐅𝐈𝐍𝐷. I don't know if this is Octane, bro. But Revo is cooking with the nades as well. But the revive will be taken, quick revive taken, but I think 𝐿𝐾 does have eyes on this, and that's beautifully handled from 𝐿𝐾 players. The EVRG4 players unfortunately will be gone back to lobby, but they did lose a very crucial man, Storm. Big fan, Storm. But they did lose a very crucial man for the game, but it's going to be a duo gameplay from LFEQZ here. But they have come back in terms of the elimination points and in terms of coming back for the points here. But guys, yeah, right now we can see Ignite taking some shots on LFEQZ here on the upper side, or having higher ground here, trying to take some, ITE players, trying to take some shots, maybe some knockdowns or something that like whatever they can do. But guys, stage 2 zone here, ladies and gentlemen, not a lot of chaos, not a lot of things happening here, I would say, with how everything is going. But 4K Knights are also still having eyes of XFL7. Oh, Rocky. Having some shots here, but did connect to the head, but wasn't quite enough. But as you can see, TLQ players are still, the fight is still, okay, the fight hasn't started yet. We've seen so many fights happening, and this fight is still pending, guys. LOD and TLQ are currently just not gonna fight it out right now. But honestly, personally, I hate when this happens. Like, I hate when, like, we are a team and the other team is not pushing us, and we are also not pushing it. Like, we are like just Aslan, beautiful nade there from Aslan, taking down another player. But oh my days, LOD players are also coming back here, but Ades taking the knockdown of Scout, but it won't be good enough. But LOD players are unfortunately, there's some some great shooting action going here, ladies and gentlemen. But that was a beautiful nade from Aslan. They're taking the first knockdown and making sure that fight is done with. But as you can see, the zone, I told you, it's not going to be towards the military base side. It's going to go towards the upper side of military base, right past the bridge. So there's no one near military power. If a rotation can be taken towards that side from these teams, we'll see how everything's going to go in terms of all these 55 players, 16 teams. Stage 3 zone, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how everything's going to go in terms of the rotation. මොනා වේද කියලා guys අපි බලමු ඉතින් හරිද මොනේ මේ අපිට මේ පැත්තෙන් පේනවා AXE official shots ටිකක් දානවා පියෝරේම් ගේ පැත්තට but පියෝරේම්ට පොඩ්ඩක් වදිනවා but අපි බලමු පියෝරේම් මොන වගේ reaction එකක් දෙයිද කියලා මේ පැත්තෙන් මොමෝ නේඩ් එක කුක් කරන ආකාරය අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ladies and gentlemen ඒක connect වෙයිද කියලා බලමු පියෝරේම් ගේ පැත්තට ඒක connect වෙන්නේ නැහැ but පියෝරේම්ට තව push එකක් එනවා මේ පැත්තෙන් බාකා push එක දෙනවා but පියෝරේම් knock down වෙනවා ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to switch back to English, but Pure does get eliminated as well. Guys, that's unfortunate for 4K there. But MAKPEN is being eliminated as well early. I mean, not early on in the game, but it is. But guys, one hit gods may එයාලා shape එක පොඩක් kill එකේ ඉන්නේ මේ හැබැයි පොඩක් shots ටිකක් එනවා void ගේ පැත්තට අපි බලමු void එක පැන ගන්න පුළුවන් වේද කියලා පැන ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී guys අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් 15 teams teams 15ක් ඉන්නවා 52ක් players ලා මේ දෙවෙනි match එක wrangle match එක back to back wrangle action අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් guys ඉතින් ඒක නිසා අපි බලමු පළවෙනි wrangle match එක මොන වගේ දෙයක් වෙයිද මොන වගේ තත්ත්වයක් මුදා වෙයිද මේ teams ටිකට ඉතින් අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් NEX DDX ලගේ පැත්ත නැෆ්ලර් කලින් ඉදම් එලිමිනේට් වෙලා හැබැයි EQZxOMA ස්නේක් මේ පැත්තෙන් නොක්ස් ටිකක් දානවා ඒ ඇක්ස් ඔෆිෂල් ගේ පැත්තට AXE ප්ලේයර්ස් ලගේ පැත්තට නේඩ්ස් එනවා back to back knockdowns එනවා Snake confirming the kill as well but Snake is pushing into the S12K but not being oh my goodness Snake didn't know that he was there but that reaction time from Snake was enough but Snake handling the fight well here alone for XFL7 players here S12K කල්ලගෙන ඉන්නවා ladies and gentlemen nades එනවා back to back Snake ගේ පැත්තට but Rio ගේ kill එක confirm වෙනවා So ගේ පැත්තෙන් but So පොඩ බලා ගන්න ඕනේ Snake ගේ grenade එක connect වෙයිද කියලා බලමු ladies and gentlemen connect වෙන ආකාරයක් අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් හැබැයි පොඩ්ඩක් වදිනවා damage පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනවා හැබැයි අපි බලමු මෙතන මොන වගේ දෙයක් වෙයිද කියලා guys So we can see the nades are coming in from Snake's side but So's teammate is being knocked out below as well but Snake is going to confirm the kill most probably and probably back off from this fight here but that was beautifully handled from Snake ladies and gentlemen but some shots are being fired towards AXE players here Rocky as well from 4K so there's third parties coming in as well from all these teams so guys back to back actually guys in back to back fights ladies and gentlemen but the circle is going to be closing in අපර 15කින් circle එකක් close වෙනවා guys ඉතින් අපි බලමු මොන වගේ zone එකක් අපිට shift වෙයිද මොන විදිහට මේ teams මේ zone එකට reply එකක් දෙයිද කියලා අපි බලමු guys අපිට මේ අවස්ථාවේදී බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් Momo some මේ shot ටිකක් දෙනවා 4K ලගේ පැත්තට I know my singer is not the best like in terms of comparing to English but guys as we can see the zone it's a pretty interesting zone we can see XFL7 making their way into a zone Tundra right now OUT and DDX and SDMZ with Nexus those teams are moving in towards zone as of right now අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් teams ටිකක් zone එකේ එළියෙත් ඉන්න ආකාරය guys යාලා මොන වගේ rotation එකක් දෙයිද මොන වගේ විදිහට reply එකක් දෙයිද බලමු මේ zone එකත් එක්ක පේන විදියට, but this is the second match. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා right now it is stage 4 zone guys. අපි බලමු මොන වගේ fights අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්, මොන වගේ heated up moments අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ladies and gentlemen. So sit back, relax, please like, please subscribe, you know, පොඩි support එකක් දෙන්න live chat එකේ hype up කරන්න ladies and gentlemen. දැන් තමයි chaos වැඩේ වෙන්නේ යන්නේ stage 4 zone එක. අපි බලමු මොන වගේ දෙයක් වෙයිද කියලා guys. ඉතින් අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් right now Ignite players ලා Milta එකේ පැත්තේ ඉන්නවා. Scout taking the knockdown of Void. Oh my days, ladies and gentlemen, this is one hit GODZ versus 𝐷𝐿𝐾-𝐒_SPORTS. Two really good Sri Lankan teams here battling it out, but as you can see, Void gets unfortunately eliminated from the match from one hit GODZ's side. But as you can see, one hit GODZ are making their way through, but Dila is getting some shots here from Zero Tolerance. I think no kill the Zero Tolerance here as well, but Dila is taking some shots. Dila take a පොඩ්ඩක් විතර වදිනවා, but Dila shape එකේ මාරු වෙලා යනවා. shape එකේ අවුලක් නැහැ නම් කොල්ල මං ගියා කියලා එයා යනවා. මේ ඒක නිසා අපි බලමු guys. one hit GODZ, Mirage මේ පැත්තෙන්, Dila මේ පැත්තෙන් කට්ටියම zone rotation එක පොඩ්ඩක් late මත්ම නෙමෙයි, because දැන් stage 5 zone එක එනවා. Ladies and gentlemen, the zone is going to shrink. So අපි බලමු මොන වගේ විදියට මේ Zero Tolerance මේ අවස්ථාවේ බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ladies and gentlemen. No, it's Momo. It wasn't Memo. I swear it was Memo. It's Momo. Memo. Momo taking some shots as well, but the zone is going to be closing in, ladies and gentlemen. Stage 4 zone, 30 seconds left. Abhi balamu guys, මොන වගේ තත්ත්වයක් උදා වෙයිද, මොන වගේ ආකාරයෙන් මේ teams reply එකක් දෙයිද zone එකත් එක්ක, teams එන විදිහත් එක්ක, knockdowns එන විදිහත් එක්ක, ඔක්කොම වෙන විදිහත් එක්ක අපි බලමු මොන වගේ දෙයක් වෙයිද කියලා. but අපි බලන්න පුළුවන් Grigor knockdown එකක් ගන්නවා මේ පැත්තෙන් area 51 ගේ පැත්තෙන්. so area 51 පොඩ්ඩක් wait yeah Nix මේ පැත්තෙන් nades ටිකක් cook කරනවා, room එක ඇතුලේ ඉන්නේ කියලා දන්නවා. හැබැයි nade එක යනවා. oh my goodness, Nix taking the knockdown of Venom as well. Oh no, there's knockdowns going outside as well, but 4-0 Venom knockdown. මෙතන අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ladies and gentlemen. හැබැයි Zay knockdown එක ගන්නවා මෙතනින්. nice beautiful 1v2 from YS to Nix ටත් වැදුනා. ඒ අවස්ථාවේදී අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් knockdowns ටික eliminate වෙලා LFPQZ unfortunately match එකෙන් eliminate වෙනවා guys. ඉතින් අපි බලමු මොන වගේ දෙයක් මෙතන වෙනවද කියලා. Scout, Adios, Aslan, Zero knockdown line ඉන්නවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී. 14 teams 40ක් ඉන්නවා players ලා. stage 5 zone එක තාම විනාඩියක් විතර තියෙන. බලමු මොන වගේ ආකාරයකට මෙයා reply එකක් දෙන්න කියලා. but right now TUNDRA පොඩ්ඩක් වලිය කින ආකාරය අපිට පේනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී guys. ITE players ලා උඩට push කරන ආකාරය S12K එකෙන් oh my goodness shots ටික connect වෙනවා. oh my days, Zeus MVP YN TUNDRA esports lover eliminate කරලා දානවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී. 13 teams 33ක් ඉන්නවා guys. Snake මේ අවස්ථාවට පේනවා XFL ලගේ පැත්තෙන් smoke එක දානවා. last man standing හැටියට Batman knockdown වෙලා ඉන්නවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී. Rocky from 4K having eyes on one hit GODZ. ladies and gentlemen, we do have back to back action coming in right now. Don't mind the singular coming in. I hope you all like that as well, but පොඩ්ඩක් ආතල් එකේ පොඩ්ඩක් you know language එක switch කර දෙන්න ඕනේ comment එකේ පාර මෙතන. let's counter shots ටිකක් අදින. oh my goodness, M17KB beautiful spray taking down Scout, one of the main mans that I know that's really good sprays. Impressive, but oh, some sprays going into a towards Zero Tolerance players are really good in sprays. I can say that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, Zero Tolerance TLQ Scout knocked out line में आसादी revive एक gun है बे Adios ये AUG oh no wait, that's not AUG shots ටිකක් fire කරනවා Adios මේ ආසාවේදී nades එහෙම cook කරන්න බලනවා Adios බලමු මොන වගේ විදියෙන් එයාගේ shots ටික register වෙයිද කියලා. shots ටික නා register වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි Scout මේ ආසාවේදී revive වෙලා යාලා මම හිතන්නේ back off වෙන්න හදනවා මේ පැත්තෙන්. අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් Aslan උත් එක්ක team එක මෙතන තියෙනවා TLQ. ඉතින් අපි බලමු zone එක close වෙනවා තව තප්පර ටීකින්. stage 5 zone එක මෙතන තියෙන්නේ guys. Zero Tolerance මේ අවස්ථාවේදී මේ rock එක අල්ලන් ඉන්න ආකාරයේ zone එක ඇතුලේ ලස්සනට අල්ලන් ඉන්න ආකාරයට පේනවා zone එකේ. හැබැයි SDMZ players නම් මෙතන push එක දෙනවා TLQ පැත්තට. nades එනවා මේ පැත්තෙන් හැම පැත්තකින්ම ladies and gentlemen ගල ගාවට එනවා. හැබැයි අපි බලමු මොන වගේ දෙයක් මෙතන වෙයිද කියලා. Zero Tolerance උත් මෙතන අල්ලගෙන ඉන්න ආකාරය අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. but Snake knockdown එක ගන්නවා Destroගේ. Inovic nade knockdown එකකින් Mirage ගන්නවා. Gogi යාගේ DBS පාරින් knockdown ටිකක් ගන්නවා. Snake Destroy kill එක confirm කරනවා. Dila මේ පැත්තෙන් one hit GODZ පොඩ්ඩක් disadvantage situation එක මේ අවස්ථාවේදී ladies and gentlemen. මේ ජනා back to back අපිට පේනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී 𝐲33 tolerance එකේ පැත්තෙන් නේජ් එනවා SDMC ලගේ පැත්තට but SDMC ලාත් පොඩ්ඩක් රිප්ලයි එකක් දෙනවා නේජ් අපි බලමු මොන විදිහේ ෆයිට් එකක් මෙතන වේද කියලා ladies and gentlemen oh my goodness pure chaos අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් Aslan with a beautiful nade greedy down කර ගන්නවා ඉතින් අපි බලමු guys මොන වගේ දෙයක් වේද කියලා oh nade එකකින් කිලුත් confirm වෙනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී දිලා taking down Momo AXE official unfortunately eliminate වෙලා යනවා and that is gonna be it ladies and gentlemen for one hit GODZ as well so අපි බලමු මොන වගේ අවස්ථාවකද උදා වේද කියලා scout oh DBS shots එක connect වෙන්නේ නැහැ හැබැයි අස්දාන්ටත් වදිනවා මෙයාටදී බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ladies and gentlemen knockdown දෙනවා අදිස්ගේ පැත්තින් but Y3ZZ cooking in for the team last man 0 එනවා මෙයා පැත්තින් 0 1 HP oh my goodness Y33ZY is also පොඩ්ඩක් in a difficult situation but as you can see Noik is coming in as well but Noik එන විදියෙන් එයාට shots ටිකක් වදිනවා but that's going to be it for TLQ as well and LF AKAZAYA also or eliminate line back to back teams down you know ladies and gentlemen pure chaos right now මරක් පොඩ්ඩක් track up අහිනවා මොකද මේ teams ලා ගහ ගන්නත් එක්ක විදියට you know මේ teams ටික තියෙන විදියට අන්තිම මොහොතේ මේ last 4 team අන්තිම 12 ඉන්න ආතර බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ladies and gentlemen zone එකකට knock කළා යනවා Inovik මේ අවස්ථාවේදී eliminate වෙලා යනවා but Zets මේ අවස්ථාවේදී Gogi some peak shots with the M416 nade එක cook කරන්න යන්නේ එළියේ ඉන්න player කෙනෙක්ට nade එක connect වෙයිද කියලා බලමු මෙතන 0 tolerance pushing in towards outlaws here ladies and gentlemen but the nade though the Molotov cocktail does connect towards Gogi does get knocked out here we can see Y33ZZ literally cooking in for the team but he's going to be in the corner the SLK shots will connect the grenade the cocktail did connect as well so this is beautiful stuff from 0 tolerance here ladies and gentlemen Y33ZY cooking in for the team the elimination point has been confirmed Y33ZY is going to heal up and the push is going to be coming in from the team but he's going to hop out FPP action here but is unfortunately not enough 0 tolerance players will be eliminated from the game that's GG from their side but as you can see outlaws මේ අවස්ථාවේදී හොඳ ගේමක් දෙන ආකාරයට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් guys ඉතින් අපිට පේනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී teams 3ක් ඉන්නවා alive හරිද අපිට තියෙනවා මේ අපිට පේනවා 6 දෙනෙක් alive ඉන්නවා players ලගේ පැත්තින් බැලුවොත් but teams 3ක් මේ අවස්ථාවේදී බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් alive ඉන්නවා ladies and gentlemen Batman Snake ඉන්නවා මේ අවස්ථාවේ මේ XFL7 team එක අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා රොන්ඩෝ match එකේ අන්තිම මොහොත වෙනකන් හිටියා but එයාලට පොඩ්ඩක් ගේම ගහන්න අමාරුයි අපි බලමු මේ අවස්ථාවේදී එයාලට මේ ගේම් එකේවත් shape game එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් chicken dinner එක හරි දිනා ගන්න පුළුවන් මොකද මේක අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් 2v2 එකක් තියෙන ladies and gentlemen පොඩ්ඩියම් wow match එකක් වගේ කියලා හිතාගෙන ගහන්න තමයි තියෙන players ලාට බද අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් ලස්සන post එකක් උතන ඉස්සරහා ඔයාලගේ වම් පැත්තේ ඉතින් අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් juice මේ පැත්තෙන් dodo for ignites right ඉතින් අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් outlaws ලගේ පැත්තෙන් උත් යාලා roof එකේ ඉන්න එක්කෙනෙක් roof එකේ action එකක් දෙනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී Batman knock down වෙනවා ITE juice grenade එකෙන් this is pure chaos ladies and gentlemen but ITE and XFL7 fight එක යන්නේ but outlaws ice තියෙන outlaws වල තමයි මෙතන advantage එක තියෙන අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් even Corazon ගේ පැත්තට අපිට පේනවා මේ roof එකෙන් පොඩ්ඩක් angle එකක් තියෙන බව but මේ අවස්ථාවේදී Aziz ut ice තියෙනවා but zone එකේ ආකාරය අපිට පේනවා ladies and gentlemen but this is good opportunity for Corazon take the first knockdown of Juice ladies and gentlemen pure chaos going here but Dodo knockdown එක revive කරන ගමන් right now but the smoke will the smoke is gonna last a bit for the revives here but Snake having ice as well Snake almost taking the knockdown as well there but Corazon with the Molotov cocktail takes down Juice but Corazon unfortunately is going to be eliminated as well back on from Dodo's AUG spray there from ITE last man standing for that team but as we can see XFL7 making their way in as well for the fight here IT like පැත්තට nades throw කරනවා දැන් nade එක connect වෙයි කියන මට පොඩ්ඩක් හිතෙනවා nade එක connect වුණා ladies and gentlemen XFL7 අන්තිම මොහොත වෙනකන් ගේම ගහලා even රොන්ඩෝ මැච් එකේ ගේම ගහලා යාලා chicken dinner එක මේ මොහොතේ යාලා secure කරගත්තා ඉතින් අපි බලමු guys මොන වගේ standings මොන වගේ විදිහට table එක තියෙයිද කියලා මේ difference එකෙන් වින chicken dinner ගත්ත team එකත් එක්ක අපි බලලා ඉතින් ladies and gentlemen I hope you all were entertained but looking at the winner chicken dinner team here ladies and gentlemen XFL7 like I said මම කිව්වා වගේ යාලා ගේම ගැහුවා යාලාගේ sacrifices ඔක්කොම මේ මොහොතේ count වෙලා දැන් යාලා ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ winner chicken team එකේ stats එකට here ladies and gentlemen we have 1165 total damage 527 healing and 7 knockouts and 5 eliminations from this team the winner chicken dinner XF legit 7 ladies and gentlemen they legitimately did win the chicken dinner. But as you can see, winner chicken dinner team stats. But පේනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී snake kill 3ක් ගහගෙන 824ක් damage දාගෙන තිනවා. Batman kill 2යි 205ක damage එකත් එක්ක Rio බින්දුවයි. හැබැයි damage 136ක් දීලා තිනවා. And revenge කලින් පොඩ්ඩක් මං හිතන්නේ eliminate වුණ නිසා help එකක් දෙන්න බැරි වුණා. But හැබැයි snake උයි Batman තමයි game අන්තිමට ගහගෙන ගියේ. Rio උත් ඇවිල්ලා game ගහලා දුන්නා. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා that ladies and gentlemen is the winner chicken dinner team stats in terms of the players that have done a nice job. But moving on, we have the report in terms of the match for the pre-finals here. But ladies and gentlemen, we can see Grigor with the most eliminations, the MVP, I assume, 5 eliminations, and Snake in terms of highest damage, 824. Great eliminations mostly goes to Aslan. Rocky with the 400-meter longest elimination distance, and SDMZ 9 with the top traveler. So guys, මේක තමයි match report එක අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් අපි ඊළඟ එකට ගියොත් අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් match summary එක. අපිට තියෙනවා මේ පැත්තේ total eliminations 70ක්, total knockouts 71ක්, total heals 11377ක්, total revives 21ක්, throwballs used 240ක්, and total damage 16098ක්, and total headshots 7ක්. මේක තමයි මෙතන තියෙන්නේ match summary stats. ඔයාලගේ මූණ ඉස්සරහා බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් අපි next phase එකට ගියොත් බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් match MVP GODZ represent කරන Grigor with 5 eliminations. දැක්කා යා back to back knocks ගත්ත විදිය, යාගේ team එකට support කරපු විදිය, especially අර මේ drop clash එක තිබ්බ වෙලාවෙ ඒක නිසා ladies and gentlemen 5 eliminations, 4 knockouts, 753 damage with 272 healing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Grigor from GODZ doing an amazing job in terms of getting the MVP for the second match, which was the Erangel match. So now this is the match post-match 2 Erangel standings. We have XFX Legit 7 with the winner chicken dinner team 15 points, Ignite with 13, Zero Tolerance with 13, Outlaws with 12, TLQ with 10, DDX with 9, One Hit Gods with 5, AX with 5, LF AKAZAYA with 4, 40 with 4, LF EQZ with 4, 4K9 with 2, MAKPEN with 2, SDMZ with 1, and the rest of the teams have taken 1, and LOD and Area 51. Better luck next time, ladies and gentlemen, for those 2 teams, because we do have 3 more matches coming. But these are the match standings here given to you all. So guys, now the moment that you all have been waiting, not really, but we have the overall top players as of the second match. We have Scout. Again, I see this guy's name everywhere in terms of the MVPs, but we have Scout as the most elimination kill person here in terms of the kills. 8 eliminations, 1481 damage. Nyx with 7, 1142, and Dodo with 6, 933 damage, and Grigor with 5, 847 damage, and Snake with 3, with 1039 damage. So these are the teams. There's 2 DDX players here we can see on the list. We'll see if they can maintain that, keep that going. But Scout is going to be having the lead right now in terms of the best fragger. So ladies and gentlemen, we can see the overall standings. This is what you all have been waiting for. So ladies and gentlemen, we have the overall standings. We have XFL7 as crowned podium #1 in the standings right now with 23 points, and TLQ with 20, Area 51 with 19, Nexus with 18, Ignite with 18, SDMC with 16, DDX with 16, Zero Tolerance with 15, Outlaw with 13, One Hit Gods with 12, AXC Official with 9, EVRG4 with 9, LOD with 8, LF AKAZAYA with 6, MAKPEN with 6, Tundra with 6, 40 with 5, 4K Knights with 4, LF EQZ with 4, and EQZxOMA with 0 points right now. So ladies and gentlemen, those are the 20 teams right now battling it out in terms of today's Zeus Winter Warrior Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, the pre-finals, 5 back-to-back matches. The second match was done. So as you can see, the match schedule right now, we are looking at the first Rondo match, which was won by Nexus, beautifully done by them, and the match 2 Erangel XFL7, beautifully performed by all the 4 players. They really did, make a change in the second match. So we'll see the other Erangel and the back-to-back Miramals will go in terms of the match, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you all were entertained. I hope you all liked how everything went. So we will be taking a small break for the next Erangel game. So I hope you all are, entertained. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back after this short break for the next Erangel match, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Oh my days, why did this 21? Let's take the lockdown of this break as well.
to handle this knocked out, ladies and gentlemen? Yeti has been knocked out, and the game is confirmed here right now. We can see here in esports as well. Was really good the last game. So will it cost though? And for both these teams here. But now we are the 4 players. We might just get taken, but I think both players have eyes on this, and that huge OUTLAW, beautiful play from OUTLAW takes down another player. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, the pre-finals, of course, and it's about to be the back-to-back Erangel match, the second back-to-back Erangel match. So, let's have a small chat before we move on towards the match. So, guys, we saw the first Erangel match. We saw how that really did wonders for so many teams. Like, just talking about XFL7 as well, they were really good at the end. They really did contribute, towards the end of the game. They were good in the Ronda match as well. They did, contribute towards the end of the game in both the games, I would say, because they did. And at the Ronda match, they were kind of, unfortunately, they couldn't, maximize the potential, but they did at the end of the, second Erangel game. So, guys, I mean, round of applause to XFL7 for doing a nice job for getting the winner chicken dinner, but we'll see if they'll be able to keep that going. But we do have a lot of teams, competing today. So it's expected, to see a lot of teams, putting their best in the battlefield, putting their absolute best in terms of getting those kills, getting those kill points, getting those valuable placement points as well. In terms of, let's see how all these teams are going to reply, and how the IGL is going to carry them in terms of how zonal rotations will be. So yeah, guys, we'll see how all of that is going to go. But in a few seconds, we will witness the Erangel match as well. I think I'm going to stick to English because the signal is not singling, it's not working. Well, so ladies and gentlemen, Pubgm. We'll see what's gonna happen, but we do have. All right, so the match is here, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at the playing path, it is. It looks like it's going from military base side towards again the road towards 𝐏𝐑𝐄 from from the Lipoka side. So we can see how the playing path is going in terms of how these teams will divide, and we'll see if there's gonna be any drop clashes, any early drop clashes at the start of the game. So guys, come on, hype up the live chat, support your all's teams, players, everyone, because in the end of the day, this is all tonight we do have a lot of teams competing right now, and it is pure chaos. So guys, give some support, please like and subscribe, and yeah, I will go on towards the match right now, but we'll see if there's going to be the stage 1 zone is on our screen right now. But looking at how the zone is here as well, it's literally on the upper side of the map. But looking at how the zone is and how the teams will be dividing themselves towards their respective drop locations, the playing part did end, so we'll see how all these teams will go to their respective drop locations. But looks like in military base side we don't see a lot, because I mean they have to go a long way in terms of the zone. But as you can see, XFL7 near the Milta, they're having like a Milta split there, and we can see LF EQZ as well going towards Lipoka. We do see some of the other teams also making their way towards the Kamishki side. Yasna, Rozok and Pochinki is scouted as well. But as you can see, I think there's going to be another drop clash in Yasnaya here, ladies and gentlemen. TLQ esports here. Adios with S2LK FPP action here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how these two teams are going to battle it out in Yasna here. We'll see if it's going to finish or if it's going to take more time again. Area 51 players are getting a hold of Grigor in the of DDX. Toxic in the knockdown of YS as well. I think that's the action that's in apartments. As you can see, C's are taking some shots as well, but Adios was there to cover it up from the S12 here, but the shots do kind of connect. But as you can see, Azlan here with the Uzi as well. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a few early drop clashes in the game right now, as of right now, but we can see Scout and Aslan, Adios and Zero for TLQ here, doing their best in terms of handling this early on fight, because early on fights are really crucial in terms of a team, because it's either 50-50, either you die or either you get the kill points and you move on and you're really motivated to move on towards the match. So an early fight win is a really nice thing a team can have. But we'll see if it's going to be LOD or TLQ esports in Yasna here, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, one of LOD players have died, like in the previous way. It was also the same. But we'll see, guys, what's going to happen here. So ladies and gentlemen, we can see TLQ Scout and Zero on the other side of the building, and Aslan and Adios are the only two men inside of the compound right now. But as you can see, Adios trying to take some shots here as well, but I thought Aslan was going to cover it up perfectly, but Aslan is quite low. The push might be certainly coming in from both these teams here. Ladies and gentlemen, he's taking shots as well, and Scout taking the knockdown as well here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 knockdowns gone from LOD here. The last player is going to go in, but Scout's ammo was finished there, but Zero, Aslan, everyone is going to be pushing in, and LOD players unfortunately weren't able to do something there. But TLQ players, having some aggression towards LOD players here, but Scout is just minding his loot. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna just mind my loot and let them just, have the aggression. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we do see some heating moments going in here at the second Erangel match, the back-to-back Erangel match. We can see some Pochinki action here from LF AKAZAYA, and some Pochinki action here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, back when I used to play for VE also, this was Pochinki was a very crowded place, but right now AKAZAYA and NEXUS are having the fight. It would usually be VE here as well. So we'll see how NEXUS and AKAZAYA right now handle this Pochinki fight here with a nice drop clash in Pochinki. Is something we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. I think I like to see a nice Pochinki clash as well. So it's 17 teams with 62 remaining, guys. It's looking chaotic right now, but the nades are being cooked here towards 𝐏𝐑𝐄 here, but oh my goodness, Nexus 𝐼 with a beautiful time grenade, and 𝐏𝐑𝐄 is gonna be knocked out right now, unfortunately, but 𝐼 is gonna push in and maybe get that elimination point secured here, and he did with the UMP. That's beautiful stuff from Nexus. I call him 𝐼. I hope that he doesn't mind that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the first knockdown gone. And 𝐼 being able to get the first knockdown for the team, which will encourage for the push here. But LF AKAZAYA right now, last man standing in terms of the team and everything. But we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of that end. But right now, Nexus players, Nexus Vanguard players are currently just going to be looting and just chilling. As you can see, oh my goodness. Okay, so it looks like DDX players are also in a very difficult situation here. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's still stage 1 zone with 1 minute, still left. And as you can see, the three teams have unfortunately been eliminated early off from the game. And well, it's 2. So we'll see how that's going to go, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, as we can see, ITE players are in hospital as well. ITE was also really good in terms of today and yesterday also. So I expect them to be really nice. Oh, we are getting some Bentley FPP action there. We can see LF also nicely in Lipoka looting up. No hassle, no fights whatsoever, nothing. All they have to do is just get their stuff ready. You see Tifu. Haven't seen Tifu from a long time. We see Tifu here as well, and the Porsche. Oh my goodness. Wow. So but as you can see, the Porsche is being flexed here towards us as well, and I think Tifu is having a nice good look of the of the Porsche here, ladies and gentlemen. But we have a few seconds left. Oh, Tifu is giving us a nice look of the Porsche, guys. Anyways, we have a few seconds left. Stage 1 zone. Not a lot of clashes going, but we did see a few clashes. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, looking at the zone, stage 2 zone, 61 players and 17 teams alive. We do see a lot of teams below, like on the bottom side of the map, with L7 and TUNDRA esports also making their way in. But as you can see, a fight is ongoing, ladies and gentlemen. But AR51 players are having a fight here. We'll see how everything is going to go. But some third parties are coming in as well. Some org knockdowns as well here, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see how that's going to go. Okay. Did he knock? Okay. No. Venom takes out 𝐏𝐑𝐄 as well. And Dread is being eliminated as well. 𝐏𝐑𝐄 knocked out right now. 𝐏𝐑𝐄's elimination point will be secured from the opposite enemy side here, ladies and gentlemen. But Toxic here is kind of in a very difficult situation with all these teams. But Area 51 players currently in a very difficult situation here. But as you can see, Venom also cooking the nades here. We'll see how that's going to go for both these teams here. But right now, Toxic and Sensei is right alive. But we can see XFL7 also coming in. But 4-0 players right now, ladies and gentlemen, cooking in the nades for the Area 51 players here. The clash is really hectic here. But 4-0 players do have all their 4 men alive. So it looks like it's about to be some chaos going in. But guys, we'll see how everything is going to go. But honestly, looking at how things are going, 4-0 players does eliminate what do you call the Area 51 players here as well. So guys, it's pure chaos here. I mean, honestly, but we did see a lot. Oh, we can see people getting knocked out as well there from 𝐲3. 𝐲3, I saw him last game as well. 𝐲3 was really good in terms of that. Never taking some shots here as well, but unfortunately does not connect. But Storm is also going as well, as we can see Omega in the vehicle as well, trying to get a nice angle of the enemy side. Maybe trying to take some shots here, but 𝐲3 from Zero Tournaments, like I said, I've been talking about this player. He's really good. He knows what he's doing. He knows what to do in terms of chaotic situations. But M7 also shot Omega. The 4-scope with the M416 taking some shots here, but the knockdown is taken from Revo, and the kill has been confirmed of 240. Ladies and gentlemen, shots from Omega's side, but we'll see how that's going to go. Storm also getting some shots here, but ladies and gentlemen, Tifu is being revived, and I don't even mind. Tifu did pass away. It's unfortunate. But Omega, oh my goodness, Omega is getting some shots as well here. Don't like the way how EQZ is being spread. XFL7 is also coming in for the third party. This is beautiful from XFL7 here. Coming for the third party, but we'll see with some shots. Taking down, oh my goodness. Snake taking down Omega as well. Some beautiful third party action coming in from XFL7 previous players here, but Revo taking down Snake as well, confirming the kill of XFL7 Snake. This is not looking good for them as well. That's back-to-back action, back-to-back knockdown. Oh my goodness. Snake down. Revo just like that with a Scarlet 3 scope. Gets back into the vehicle, but Omega will be revived from Storm here, but Revo is not looking good in terms of being knocked out right now, but we'll see how everything is going to go here. Storm, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, eyes on Batman. But I mean, obviously Storm cannot get some shots there. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll see how everything is going to go here in terms of all these, players coming in for this third party action here at Zero Tolerance. We got Y3 also here taking some shots with M416. Back-to-back shots going on from all these teams towards themselves, and back-to-back action coming in as well, guys. So, I mean, I'm entertained. I hope you all are entertained. Stage 2 zone right now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, for this Zeus Winter Cup. Obviously, organized by Cancer, Draka, and Zeus. So, guys, for the management side and Click Studio as well, with this amazing, premium quality for me. I mean, it's for you all as well. So, I hope you're enjoying in terms of that. We can see the zone is going to be closing in from a couple of seconds. And it's stage 2 right now, and looking at how everything is going, we can see XFL7 also with the third party action that they gave. They will be moving in towards zone here, and the zone is gonna be going in towards a very interesting zone. How it's shifted, looking at how it is. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, SDMZ and TUNDRA right now are in the zone, but we can see ITE players are also alone on that side, making their way into a zone. But a lot of these teams are in vehicles right now, making their way in towards zone, going in towards that zone rotation, how the zone shifts, how they take the rotation. We'll see how these teams are going to respond to that. So we are currently looking at how all these teams are making their way into a zone. We can see one hit GODZ as well. They might have eyes on TUNDRA here, ladies and gentlemen. 17 teams, 52 players remaining with stage 3 zone. And as you can see, Revo is being knocked out of zone, and it's going to be unfortunate for Revo there, ladies and gentlemen. Storm and Omega is making their way as well. As you can see, Zero Tolerance here, ladies and gentlemen. 𝐏𝐿 with 𝐸𝑍𝑇, 𝐏𝐿 for Zero Tolerance here, for this whole team. Zero getting down Drak as well. 𝐏𝐿 having eyes on Storm here. Will they be able to connect some shots towards Storm? Unfortunately, it does not connect towards Storm, ladies and gentlemen. Zero taking down MAKPEN, Drak as well. There's some TLQ versus MAKPEN action going here. Zero taking down 𝐏𝐑𝐄 as well for MAKPEN Esports. My days, ladies and gentlemen, TLQ is cooking with the kills right now. But Zero, especially with the kills as well, cooking for the kills here. But Dila taking down Mirage as well with the Scarlet shots here. But Mirage needs to take the 1v1 as well. No, don't heal, bro. Oh my goodness. That's pure chaos here, ladies and gentlemen. But EVR-G4 players, 𝐿𝐿 taking down Mirage with S12K as well. Will he be able to take down Dila and Void here, ladies and gentlemen? TLQ players are coming in towards the fight as well. Oh my days, beautifully gun handle from 𝐿𝐿 here. 1v2 towards one hit GODZ here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautifully handled with S12K there. Jump shot, but the grenade is gonna come in. And that's beautiful stuff from Scout with the nice third party there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, TLQ players are utilizing this match to the fullest, but the nades are being still thrown to from Aslan here from TLQ, thinking there's players here. But Dila, the last man standing for one hit GODZ, is not going to be happy with that end result from those teams in terms of how that went. But Omega is coming in as well from LFUQZ. Dila taking some shots towards Adios here in the vehicle. But we'll see how that's going to go, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of Dila's solo gameplay. Omega and Storm did manage to escape away, but we'll see how they're going to escape in terms of getting away from all these teams here and getting a secure position for themselves. But guys, please don't. And
Zayu taking some shots as well from the M416 here, ladies and gentlemen. Pure chaos, pure drama here from all these teams backing it out, ladies and gentlemen. We can see Gogi here with the DBS. Will he be able to those shots? And that's going to be it for Zero Tolerance as well, ladies and gentlemen. They've made a well run here, but Zero Tolerance will be eliminated from the match in the second Erangel match, ladies and gentlemen. We can see 34 players with 13 teams. Stage 4 zone, guys, which is where things will be keeping up right now. It is keeping up already. You can see we are taking some shots from XFL7 here as well towards AKAZAYA. We'll see how that's going to go, ladies and gentlemen. They are moving their way out from here. But as you can see, the zone, guys, the zone is what, the how the zone shifts is how these players will respond to it. So we'll see how all these players, will give a reply to this. But as you can see, Outlaws here, OUT players are here as well with having XFL7 in the side. So ladies and gentlemen, we can see AXC players as well making their way in towards zone, and Corazon taking the knockdown as well here for the team, and we'll see how that's going to be in terms of his team. But Outlaws here, Rengoku, we are having eyes on Rengoku right now, smoking in towards his side, making sure that he can go help his teammate or help his team out a bit. But as you can see, AXC players teammate is knocked out right now. The revive must be taken, but Area 51 last player Sensei is unfortunately being eliminated as well. Here, ladies and gentlemen, 12 teams, 33 alive. With how everything is going right now, we have TUNDRA, ITE, and all these teams here alive in the corner of the zone. Looks like it's going to be an interesting fight, ladies and gentlemen. But we look how all these teams are going to go on towards this fight. But yeah, Dodo, from ITE Ignite, ladies and gentlemen, they are doing a decently well job here. But Dila, the last man standing for one hit gods, is also doing a decent job, if I had to say. But as you can see, we are looking at all these teams making their way towards zone with their rotations, with how they respond to this. But Scout right now on the higher ground in terms of his whole team being alive. TLQ Esports maximizing their fullest potential, getting those skills, getting those placement points, getting those valuable fights done. And TLQ, ladies and gentlemen, to you all, literally doing the absolute best in terms of having the best performance. So, we can see Nemo taking some shots down here as well. So, guys, like I said, it is still stage 5. And stage 5 is when, stage 4, stage 5 is when things will be really chaotic. As you can see, Dila taking down Azlan as well here. Dila as a last man, cooking in for the team here, taking those knockdowns, taking those crucial kills here for the team, ladies and gentlemen. So, as we can see, stage 5 zone and 8 players are also making a push here, and some SDMZ shots are going in as well, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if Ignite Doro's nade will connect. Unfortunately, does not connect, but he is very low. But he will be able to get the knockdown from the AUG. Yes, he does. Naim is being knocked out as well. SDMZ is not looking good right now. But the nade does come and knock him out as well. And ITE players taking out SDMZ players just like that. And SDMZ players unfortunately have been eliminated without having a nice match here for themselves. But Nexus players are coming in towards the third party. This is beautiful stuff from Nexus, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how this is going to go. But Nexus players literally pushing in. Nades are coming in back to back. But we'll see how they're going to handle this fight here. Guys, they are right face to face right now. Face on facing. Both these teams here. So, guys, we'll check how this is going to go. But the first knockdown from GODZ is going towards Zeus. And the confirmed kill is being out from GODZ, and GODZ is being knocked out as well from the nade here. Ladies and gentlemen, Zeus have been unfortunately being eliminated as well. But ITE players really doing best here in terms of keeping their cool. Still remains for the game. We'll see if they'll be able to keep on doing that. We'll see if they'll be able to maintain that. But the nade is gonna knock down. Oh my goodness! But the stolen kill. Yes. Only is going out here as well, but ITV players pushing in. The UNP shots are going down, but Nexus Vanguard players are officially done for the day. And done for the rank. Is what I'm saying. But as you can see, Tundra Esports as well right now is making has been sadly been eliminated from the match. Even one hit GODZ here, but as you can see, EQZ still right now with Omega. Oh, the confirmed kill from Omega towards Rio has been got here, but some red plus play knockdown here. Well, it was not a knockdown, but the elimination here from Omega as well. Omega is going to smoke up his coup. Beautifully handled from Omega there for the team in terms of being the last man. Top six teams with 7, ladies and gentlemen, with stage 6 zone presented to you all right now. As you can see, 6 teams, 17 remaining right now, but the names are being cooked. But Outlaw, Rengoku, God damage coming in from Aslan as well, as you can see on the screen. But as you can see, right now it's Pure Hype remaining. Corazon here cooking with the nades as well for the team. Was the unfortunate 𝐏𝐑𝐄 coming in towards players here, but the nade coming in not just from Scout, but the rest of his team. It is gonna be hectic right now. It's a back-to-back triangle match, hectic as hell right now, guys. The shots are being fired from all these teams, but as you can see, IT players taking the knockdown of God as well. Scout coming in as well with cooking the nade in for the team here, and then Hope in here as well for IT. LFEQ, unfortunately, Omega is being eliminated as well. And as we can see, Corazon taking the knockdown of Tito as well. Nades are coming in so much to the point where Kofin gets Aslan again as well. And Adios got damage here, ladies and gentlemen. You can out having to have a nice fight here, but Adios being knocked out as well. As you can see, IT Kofin. Oh my goodness, Kofin takes out Aslan, but Bake takes out Kofin as well, and Corazon takes out Zero. That's going to be it for TLQ Esports. They've had a nice run in this match, but as you can see, top 4 teams, 10 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. ITE is doing a nice job here, but we can see some kill streaks are going in from ITE as well here on this side. But stage 7 zone, ladies and gentlemen, we can see how all these teams are being divided into 4. And it is 10 remaining and 4 teams right now. The knockdown is going in from Su from AXE towards IXE. Dodo is being confirmed. Su, ladies and gentlemen, cooking it for AXE Esports here. Axo another knockdown is going from Baka towards Venom. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing a lot of action here. And the nade, ITE, Kofin gets nade as well there towards Su. The kill might be confirmed. Yes, it is. Kofin is cooking with the nades, ladies and gentlemen. This is ITE, Jokes, Kofin for ITE, and Outlaws. Right now, also trying to do some third party here, but it's 23 teams. 4-0 is being eliminated as well. Zone is going to be closing in. Zone. Some shots are being fired here, but Kofin will be unable to get those shots. But ladies and gentlemen, Momo is being knocked out as well right now. Pure Chaos, Ignite is being eliminated as well, and Outlaws, ladies and gentlemen, getting a winner, chicken dinner. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. So, they have done well in terms of starting off the game well as well, and they have done a pretty amazing job in terms of handling the zones, the stages of the zones, and getting those players on the right places, and having those fights really well. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the match number 3, we can see winner chicken dinner team is Outlaws here with 1,305 damage and 7 knockouts with 11 eliminations with 363 healing. This is the winner chicken dinner team for the match number 3, Outlaws, ladies and gentlemen. So we do have the winner chicken dinner team stats here. We have Rengoku with 7 eliminations, Corazon with 3, and Gogi with 1, and Aziz with 0. But all these 4 players have contributed to the fullest and have gotten the match number 3 winner chicken dinner team, Outlaws, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations for getting the winner chicken dinner title for match number 3. We have team stats here, winner chicken dinner as well. We can see Jukes as the most eliminations MVP. He has it in his name as well. Jukes, well done, bro. 7 eliminations and the highest damage as well, Jukes. Amazing job there. TLQ Aslan with the most grenade kills with 2, and one hit Dila with the longest elimination, 240 meters. I think that was that one spray clip that we saw, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see Sue as the top traveler as well here. This is the match report presented to you all right now. So as you can see, we're going to be moving on towards the match MVP, Duke's MVP, as in his name, like I said. Ignite, ladies and gentlemen, pulling out Jukes, pulling out a nice little fragger story here with 7 eliminations, 5 knockouts, 101 healings, 991 damage with 1 assist, ladies and gentlemen. Jukes, round of applause for Jukes here, taking the MVP title here for his team. So yeah, we're looking at the match standings. As you can see, Outlaws taking winner chicken dinner, 21 total points. That's crazy from Outlaws. Amazing performance done there from Outlaws. Ignite with 16, TLQ with 16, AXE with 11, 40 with 9, EQZ with 7, Nexus with 4, Zero Tolerance with 4, EVRG4 with 4, and Area 51 with 3, AKAZAYA with 2, XF Legit 7 with 2, One Hit Gods with 1, and SDMZ with 1, and the rest have tried their best but unfortunately unable to get some points. But it's still match number 3. There's 2 more to go. Back-to-back Miramar action on the way, ladies and gentlemen. So you will be entertained in terms of seeing the tables being flipped. As you can see, the top players are being presented to you right now on the screen. TLQ Scout with 12 kills, still standing top. Still standing. Anyways, damage 2431. Rengoku with 9 with 1299 damage. Jukes MVP with 8 with 1481, and TLQ Aslan with 9 and 1307 damage as well, with Dodo 8 eliminations with 1250. So we do see TLQ players here as well. 2 TLQ players, really key players in the team, getting the fragger top 5 list as well. But as you can see right now, we see TLQ esports being crowned on the podium finish right now with most number of points, 36, with 30 eliminations, ladies and gentlemen. They are cooking. They are keeping that elimination gap as well. As you can see, Outlaw with 34, Ignite with 34, XF L7 with 25 as well. We can see Nexus with 22, Area 51 with 22, AXE Official with 20, Zero Tolerance with 19, SDMZ Esports with 17, BDX with 16, 40 with 14, One Hit Gods with 13, EVRG4 with 13, EQZ with 11, AKAZAYA with 8, LOD with 8, MAKPEN with 6, TUNDRA with 6, 4K Knights with 4. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the top 19 teams that you all can see on the screen as the overall standings in terms of the third match wrangle. TLQ currently leading the way. We will see if they can keep doing that. But a winner chicken dinner will be nice in terms of their side. But as you can see, the match schedule, back-to-back Miramar action on the way, guys. It's going to be pure hype, pure chaos from all these teams. But as you can see, Rondo, we remember Nexus taking the first winner chicken dinner for the day, and L7 in their wrangle match, and the second wrangle match. Outlaws, ladies and gentlemen, taking the winner chicken dinner as well. So as you can see, back-to-back Miramar action on the way, guys. So I hope you all are entertained. I hope you all are happy and can't wait to see these 2 Miramar matches on the way and readied up next. So guys, we'll be taking a short break, moving on towards the back-to-back Miramar action, like I said. So please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hype up the live chat. We'll be back after a short break, so don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. And Scout taking the knockdown as well. Knockdown gone from to go in, but Scout's ammo has finished there. But Zero, Aslan, everyone is going to be Aslan, beautiful knockdown there. The nades are being thrown towards Aslan. Forward. That nade might just do it well. Coming in from LOD here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what's going to happen. 1v1 both teams. Confirming the kill as well, but Nate is going to be pushing into 𝐿𝐻, but not. Yeah. Nick මේ පැති Nate එකක් කරනවා room එක ඇතුලේ ඉන්න එක දන්න හැබැයි Nate එක යනවා but goal 0 වෙනම knock down මෙතන අපි බලන්න පුළුවන් ladies and gentlemen. අපිට පේනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී guys 𝐼 players අවුත් push කරන ආකාරය 𝐿𝐻 එකේ oh my goodness shot එක connect කරනවා.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the fourth match, the back-to-back Miramar action that we're about to witness here. So, guys, come on. We did see a lot of fights, a lot of hype in terms of the previous games that we had, the previous 3 games. So now it's time for the fourth match, the back-to-back Miramar action, the back-to-back action from all these teams here, from all these 18 or so teams that's going to be battling it out tonight, right? So we'll see how that's going to go in terms of how both these teams will keep their momentum going. All these top teams that have been performing well today, how all these teams will probably make a comeback. We'll see what sort of action we'll see tonight, guys. So I mean, I'm hyped with how all the matches went. I'm hyped with how everything is going to go further as well. So we are looking at the playing path right now in the Miramar match right now. As you can see, it is starting from Puerto to the side of Monte, to the end of Monte side. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the playing path right now, right? So we'll see how, if you're going to see any early drop clashes, if there's going to be any early fights that we will witness. So guys, like I said, it's going to be pretty interesting because of how, both these Miramar matches will determine in terms of there'll be like a table switch, or we'll see what's going to happen. But it's going to be pure chaos. That's something that I can assure y'all about. It's going to be pure action here from all these teams coming down towards this what matters in the end of the day is performance from all these teams in the end of the day, because now today is the first day, right? Because we have tomorrow as well 5 matches, so it's gonna be a good start, or like a good ending. These teams can give to themselves. We can see the zone as well. The stage 1 zone is presented to you right now, and I mean, it's a pretty decent zone, I would say, but a lot of fights will happen outside of zone. Maybe some early few fights, maybe in Los Leons. I like myself some Los Leons fights, guys. But yeah, drop your favorite teams down on the live chat. Hype up the live chat, please. Like and subscribe. For the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, ladies and gentlemen, the pre-finals that you're looking at right now, the fourth match, back-to-back Miramar action about to start. But we can see an opening knock going from Scout's side. Oh my goodness, this is in Picardo fight here from Area 51, and TLQ Esports, ladies and gentlemen. Scout being eliminated early on is not really good for TLQ here, but we'll see how they are gonna utilize with what they have right now, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of the fight here. But right now we can see Adios and his teammates right now, with how everything is going. TLQ really needs to stay calm in terms of how the fight's gonna go, because they lost they did lose a main man here, but the Area 51 players are also really good from how they handle fights here. So you should not underestimate players at all in terms of any circumstance. So guys, we'll see how this fight's gonna go on, how this fight's gonna handle out, how both these teams will fight it out, and settle it right here in Pecado. Even a Pecado early drop clash would be really nice. So we'll see how everything is gonna go in terms of that, ladies and gentlemen. But as you can see, we have eyes on both the teams right now. Adios and Aslan in the red building, and Area 51 players are surrounding them horribly right now. But we'll see if that's going to be an advantage or disadvantage for any of these teams here. But we can see Dila being knocked out as well right now, ladies and gentlemen, from UMP. It does not look good for one hit gods here as well. And 𝐸𝐕𝐍4 players are also currently right now with some knockdowns going here. But Menash being knocked out as well, and 2 back-to-back knocks. Oh my goodness me. Oh no, never mind. Okay. So Void did handle the 1v1 really pretty well there, getting his team back on track. But Dila is being knocked out as well. A really important main man, Destro, pulling up with the van here. Like to see some distraction in the Miramar today, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if we're going to see any distraction here. But 𝐸𝐕𝐍4 plays Blitz right now is also in a bit of a hard situation, being knocked out right now. But Mirage is being revived. But the confirmed kills has been going out here. But as you can see, TLQ players Adios and Aslan. It's a 3-man here, ladies and gentlemen, but the knockdown has been gone from TLQ side towards Area 51 players, but Adios is pushing in with Aslan here, ladies and gentlemen. The 3 shots are taken here, but Aslan is going to push in, takes that beautiful knock there with the Uzi. Wow, that on hit is really nice. But Aslan, ladies and gentlemen, cookie the nade here. He knows as a player down below, he knows the nade might just connect to him, but the nade might just, it's a bit too far. But it looks like TLQ really did give a nice comeback here in terms of having 3 players and losing Scout here. But we'll see how they are going to utilize this, ladies and gentlemen. It is really important to handle an early stage fight. It is really important to handle an early on game in terms of getting those kill points for the team. But Aslan confirming the kills of Fist Boy as well here, ladies and gentlemen, from Area 51 and TLQ. Really good clash going on there, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll see what team is going to secure the winner chicken dinner of the Miramar match tonight as well. So nades are being thrown here from 4-0 players as well. We are seeing some Tunda, Tunda players as well, having some shots from various different players here all around them, because we can see a lot of clashes, a lot of hectic moments going in the battlefield right now, ladies and gentlemen, from how it's going. Because look, the zone is still stage 1, but Miramar is the biggest map. But ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't mean fights are not going to happen. So we do see a bit more action comparing to the group stages that we saw in the semis. We are seeing a lot of action right now, ladies and gentlemen. Void from One Hit Gods also really did save the team up there in terms of handling the fight there perfectly. So we'll see how One Hit Gods will reply to this as well. But looking at how the zone is going, it's still stage 1. MAKPEN is making their way through right now. So we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of that. But points wise, we saw TLQ handling it well. But even in terms of the fight as well in Picado, they were really good there as well. So we'll see how that's going to go in terms of that. But guys, right now, Area 51 players right now handling the fight against TLQ players. Husker as well for Area 51, but Adios and Aslan for TLQ. Really two great players in TLQ esports that has really good gunpower. We'll see how both these players can save it up for TLQ with their communication and everything here. But Husker is here as well for Area 51. We'll see how that fight is going to go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're currently looking at stage 1 zone. A few fights, a few knockdowns going back to back. But here, as you can see, Tundra, the nade is being cooked. We'll see if the nade is going to connect. The coach is not going to connect, but the coming in, more nades are coming in from the opposite side of the team as well. But it's not unfortunate if he can take an opening knock. Going down, he does take the first knockdown here, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the M416, and unfortunately weren't able to connect the shots and get the second knockdown as well. But 4-0 players are right now here as well, but we'll see if they can maybe do a third party here. But going back to the TLQ versus Area 51 fight in Picado, it's still ongoing, 2-2, knock to knock here, ladies and gentlemen. 2v2, ladies and gentlemen. We can witness that right now. But as you can see, the zone did stage 2 zone is presented to you all, and looking at how the zone is and how the teams are being separated, it looks like we'll have a few fights in the midst of the zone and a few maybe outside of zone as well. The side of Los Leons, onto that side we can see a few teams being packed up there as well, and on the going towards zone, like that road section also being really occupied. So we'll see how all these teams are going to reply towards the zone shifting as well. But as you can see, we are at 4K as well. Need to cover up and heal up here, ladies and gentlemen. Outlaws, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how this is going to go for 4K and Outlaws here, battling it out here. So some shots are being fired towards 4K Nigesh, but he does heal up. And as you can see, Outlaw players are making their way through as well. The angle, but oh my, getting as well. But unfortunately weren't able to connect the shots. But PORM here as well. The IGL for 4K here, getting some information, some angles maybe, and Outlaw players are backing out because they want to play the game safe. That's what every team should be, having their, like, the main focus should be, guys, playing safe, getting those kills, getting those placement points as well, and being able to, maximize your output in terms of gunpower and everything, handling fights properly. That's what's important. But as you can see, Destro right now is being 1 HP. We'll see if you can see some Destro action here. Right now with the QB series, the nades are being cooked. Destro is well aware of this. 2 nades coming in. Beautiful from Destro here, Destro, but we'll see if he's able to. The shots are connecting here, ladies and gentlemen, towards Ignite here, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like it's going to be a very interesting fight here. Destro kicking with the nade. We'll see. Not going to, unfortunately. But another nade is coming in from Destro here. Mirage is also cloning in right now, trying to help. Oh, Destro, beautiful nade towards Zeus. Gets the knock of Zeus. And a pre-fire as well, but another nade is coming from the opposite team as well. Destro up cooking. Oh, one hit gods here. Ignite, Juice right now putting a molly as well. Destro with the nade. We'll see if that nade's gonna connect to Juice. It might just connect to Juice as well, but it does not. Destro is gonna kind of make his way a bit more front here, but ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Destro is taking more shots here. He's gonna probably heal up, but Mirage is here for the save as well in terms of giving some support for the team. Guys, pure chaos here. Mirage, ladies and gentlemen, S12K unfortunately weren't able to, but Destro here with the QBZ takes the knockdown and confirms the kill as well. Will be able to take the revive of Mirage as well. 1 hit gods currently right now in a kill streak role here, but Kofin looking for the knock here of Void, but unfortunately it does not spot Void, which is right in front of the rock. But Kofin is going to probably take the vehicle and back out of there. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, Mandarin has been locked out as well from Baka's play there from M416. But Baka confirming the kill of Mandarin as well. So like I said, guys, we do see, right, back-to-back knockdowns, back-to-back action from all these teams. These are really, really amazing 19 teams here trying their best to, get those points, get those kills ongoing. So we'll see how everything is going to go here. But right now, the
TLQ and the Area 51 fight is still ongoing. Oh no, Mirage. Oh my goodness me. Mirage almost fumbled there, but he managed to get out of here. But Destro is having eyes here of other players, but he's trying to get some shots of ITE players. But Destro with the QBZ, he did clutch up for the team, but will he be able to do the same thing again? But ITE players are here with a solo man. Mirage cooking the nade here, having to be low HP, but it's a solo guy. We'll see how they're going to handle this fight here. We'll see if Kofin can clutch up for the team as well here, ladies and gentlemen. Mirage, FPP with S12K jumps down of the building. We'll see if this is going to be a beautiful fight here, taking the first knockdown of Mirage as well. Destro needs to handle the 1v1 here. Will he be able to? Oh my goodness me, ladies and gentlemen. Kofin clutching it up for the team, eliminating one-hit gods here. And that is going to be a beautiful 1v3, is it? It is. Kofin beautifully handling the fight there, and that's going to be it for one-hit gods. But getting back, guys, towards the Picado fight here in Picado, Area 51 and TLQ right now is in a very, interesting fight here because they've been having this fight for a pretty long time. But the zone is still there, so they are not, panicking or whatsoever. But this circle will be closing in about another 10 seconds, and stage 2 zone is right here, and it will be stage 3 in about few seconds. So we'll see how the zone is going to shift. But it looks like Area 51 players are pushing in. But as we can see, Adios takes the first knockdown, confirms the kill as well. Beautiful from Adios. They are taking the opening knock of Area 51 Husker there. But Sensei needs to have calm and composure, but unfortunately is unable to, Okay, Aslan. All right, Aslan is having some fire moments there, shooting to the crate, but TLQ does eliminate Area 51 players there. TLQ will be happy with that, being on the lead as well here. But ITE players, ladies and gentlemen, having some eyes on Nexus here. ITE, Kofin having to clutch again here, but we have Nexus Zoro right with Kofin here. The nade does kind of connect to Kofin. Does damage him, but Gills is cooking more nades towards Kofin here. Kofin needs to do a solo gameplay. He will see if that nade connects to Kofin's side. It does, unfortunately. Guys, I'm saying as a solo man, nades is going to be a worst nightmare in terms of getting pushed by so many other teams. So guys, because I've been there as well. Trust me. But yeah, guys, we can see ITE Kofin passing it up for the team, but unfortunately weren't unable to hold it much longer, right? So we can see 48 teams, 15 alive with the zone as well. Looking at the zone, ladies and gentlemen, it is right above power grid, and this is where we had the drop talk as well, in terms of when I played competitive. But as we can see the zone as well above power grid and close to San Martin, around this area. A lot of teams are in zone right now, but looking at how two teams, 4K and MAKPEN, outside of zone, they'll be making their way in towards zone. But right now, a lot of places are being held by so many of these teams. But ladies and gentlemen, TLQ right now with a late fight, they'll be having a late zone rotation here. But Grigor from DDX trying to make his way towards the top, and yes, he is able to go towards the top of the rock, which is going to be really, really good from DDX here. They were a bit silent in terms of the game for the Miramar match, but we'll see what they're going to be doing in terms of holding that interesting position there. 4-0 here, having eyes as well here of other players. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of all these teams. 15 teams, 48 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how all of this is gonna play well for all these teams. But shots are being fired here, scarlet shots, knockdowns are going from Azay here, and trying to confirm the kill here. Yes, he is unable to take the confirmation kill of Novik there as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it is still stage 3 with 15 teams and 43 alive, and Grigor does Grigor, my guy. Grigor did, I mean, wait, what? Did he die? Oh, Unfortunate for Grigor there. But Nafla and YES, last 2 men standing for DDX, ladies and gentlemen. 16 seconds remaining till the zone closes, and DDX does have eyes on both these teams here with the angle that they have near the huge rock there. So as we can see, Area 51 players are also there with DDX, and looking at the zone, we can see TLQ really late, but the zone does go towards that hillside of the couple of compounds right in front. And as we can see, all these teams, Outlaw has been eliminated from the game, as well as we can see 4K right now trying to make their way into a zone. In terms of the rotation, it doesn't look like they have to do much here, but stage 4 zone, 1 minute and 20 seconds left, guys. Yeah, whichever is gonna go. AXE official here as well with all these players right now alive. So it is going to be pure chaos, but LF EQZ is also making their way through. But ladies and gentlemen, we can see SDMZ right now. One of their players being knocked out right now. The revives will be taken, but some shots are being fired from Caesar here from LOD. On the hill, we'll be seeing some hill action from all these teams, ladies and gentlemen. So can't wait for that. But Caesar is being knocked out. Oh my goodness, from an M416 spray there from SDMZ side there. So ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we will be seeing some really nice action from all these teams here in terms of having the stage, stage 4 zone. And a couple of seconds left. We can see LF AKAZAYA being eliminated as well from the game right now. So guys, I hope you are entertained. Like and subscribe, because right now stage 4 zone of the Miramar match is here. You can see some shots are being fired as well towards Zayu, but Rocky is being knocked out as well from 4K, ladies and gentlemen. Some interesting scenes are going here, but we'll see if the revive can be taken. But I don't think it's gonna be. Rocky is gonna be unfortunately eliminated from Nexus guilds as well. Nafla taking the elimination of Tundra, the last play of Tundra, and that's gonna be it for Tundra as well. So we are looking at a few teams being eliminated back to back right now because of how the zone is and how these teams are being packed together and how the fights are ongoing right now in terms of all these teams here. But we can see Rio taking the knockdown of Aslan from TLQ. That's going to be important knock here, but Rio taking the knockdown of Caesar. And Rio trying to spray down Adios there. I think Adios is the last man standing for TLQ there. Aslan being eliminated as well. Kill has been confirmed. And as you can see, zero tolerance here. We can see M17KB having some eyes on Area 51 players, but the nade is being cooked. We'll see the nade's going to properly connect to the top. But to the top, but it does not. M17KB does have some FPP shots there, but oh wait, that's an Area 51 player in the my bad, guys, because they did die in Picado. But that's on me, ladies and gentlemen. Taking down Kiki as well, and DDX right now currently doing decently well in terms of the elimination points and how they have been surviving through the game in terms of the Miramar match, ladies and gentlemen. So we have stage 5 zone with 1 minute, in terms of the stage 6. But as we can see, MAKPEN Yeti having eyes on pure aim here, holding the higher ground in the rocks, which is going to be a crucial factor in terms of having some shots towards Storm as well. We'll see how that's going to go. Omega here as well. All EQZ players are alive, which is a good thing for them, because we mostly saw duos, trios alive, but Nafla being knocked out as well from ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we do have a few back-to-back knockdowns going here in terms of the game as well. So this is the game before the last match for the day. So it's pretty crucial in terms of getting the points, getting those fights done well from all these teams here. But MAKPEN having 5 kills right now, a kill streak from OnKill here for MAKPEN Esports. But as you can see, LF players are also Omega having some eyes as well here on some players. But we'll see how everything is going to go here. Ladies and gentlemen, stage 5 zone, still with a couple of seconds left to the zone to close in, with 10 teams remaining with 26 alive. So guys, it's going to be pure chaos here. But looking at the zone, my days, it's on a complete other corner. And we'll see how players are going to react to this in terms of the rest of the 10 teams and the 26 players. We'll see how they're going to react to this and how the fights are going to go. So guys, It's still stage 5 zone, and we can see Nexus players are also right above the zone, and 4K also pure aim right now being alive for the team being inside the zone. As we can see SDMZ right now also Snake taking the confirmation kill of Aze, and 4-0 has been eliminated unfortunately as well. Greedy taking some shots down here as well, but the goal will be good. Oh my days, XFL 7 players are here as well. Zeus are getting eliminated as well. Greedy is in a bit of a very difficult situation, but Rio, Batman, and XFL 7 players are well aware of this information, but we'll see what type of a counter they can give towards SDMC, but SDMC is in a very difficult situation. Snake being eliminated off from the play zone, ladies and gentlemen. Greedy taking down Revenge being knocked out as well. Pure chaos, ladies and gentlemen, in the Miramar match at stage 6 here. Nades are being thrown as well from AKAZAYA players towards Revenge to confirm the kill here. But Greedy on the top, having eyes on Revenge and Batman. This is pure chaos, ladies and gentlemen. We'll look how this is gonna happen. We'll look how this is gonna, conclude for all these three teams here. But the nades are coming in from Baka towards XFL 7 players. We'll see if those gonna connect. It unfortunately does not, but some damage will happen towards XFL 7 players here. But Greedy from SDMZ, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my beautiful nade from Baka towards Batman. Does get the knockdown of Batman as well. And Storm EQZ taking the knockdown of TUNDRA from MAKPEN. Ladies and gentlemen, back-to-back fights here going on. Omega having some ice as well, but Storm being knocked out. Tifu is being knocked out as well. Beautiful, but Storm taking out LOD plays here with the Molotov cocktail as well. Baka taking out Batman as well, confirming the kill here. Wimpy of LOD here, ladies and gentlemen, confirming the kills of Storm. And he's going to heal up right in the bush here, but as you can see, Omega is the cook. Evo beautifully switching seats and getting those kills there, ladies and gentlemen, from the S12K. What the hell? We can see Baka with a that's really interesting. And this time around, we can see Momo is being eliminated from the zone in terms of the play zone, but it's a kill point gone for Storm here. But oh my goodness, Omega, beautiful spray from the O, takes down Yeti, but Omega is being knocked out as well here. Revo has to take this fight beautifully towards AKAZAYA plays here. 4K Knights being eliminated as well. It's 6 teams, 11 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Pure Chaos right now stage. In terms of the stage is also, it's shrinking. LFEQC unfortunately is being eliminated as well. We can see 4 teams with 8 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Stage 7 zone is right here to y'all. And we can see MAKPEN right now with 4 alive, 5 points for on kill, 5 kill points for on kill, doing really amazing in terms of that as well. But nades are coming back to back here. The nades are good from Greedy here, but we'll see if the nades are going to connect. Unfortunately, it does not. A bit it does in terms of the damage, but the nades are being thrown towards AKAZAYA players here from MAKPEN players as well. But X7L7 Rio, XFL7 Rio right now is in a very difficult situation here with how he has lower ground, but the nades are going to be thrown towards him. That nade might just, okay, it does not connect, but as you can see, Yeti is going down. Jack also taking some shots here. Yeti taking down Rio as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Yeti and on-kill kill streak for MAKPEN here. XFL7 and SDMZ has been eliminated off from the match here, but it's last 2 teams, 6 remaining. Stage 7 zone, ladies and gentlemen. Jam Yang getting knocked down as well for MAKPEN. MAKPEN really doing amazing here, utilizing their spot. And ladies and gentlemen, MAKPEN eSports, the winner chicken dinner of the 4th match, the 4th Miramar match, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for MAKPEN. I mean, look, we saw how they were holding that higher ground in the rock. So might as well MAKPEN cooking there with the kills, with how they were surrounding all the players around, knowing and having views of all the players. MAKPEN, ladies and gentlemen, does get match number 4, winner chicken dinner. 2,423 damage from all these 4 people here with 8 knockouts and 13 eliminations. That's going to be really important for MAKPEN here. So we'll see how that's going to go for MAKPEN, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, this is the winner chicken dinner team for the 4th match, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at how the team stats are, we do have 6 eliminations from MAKPEN on kill, literally getting those kills ready. Damage is an exact 1,000 there from him. Yeti with 5 kills as well with 631 damage. Jack with 2 with 471. and TUNDRA 9 with 0 but damage, because I mean in here for y'all for the winner for the fourth match. All the players have contributed respectively for the fourth match. We can see the match report. General most elimination, highest damage is on here. Well done. Elimination for Destro with the most grenade eliminations, and SDMZ Zeus with the longest elimination as well, and NEXUS Zoro with the top traveler here as well, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the match report, as we can see in terms of match number 4. Back-to-back Miramar action. You can see the match summary here as well. Total in the total knockouts, total kills, the total fires, the total well. You can see the respective here on your screen. Overall, in MAKPEN, MAKPEN on kill, ladies and gentlemen. 6 eliminations, 1000 damage with 2 knockouts and 2 assists with 230 heals and a surviving time of 25 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, MAKPEN on kill as the MVP for the 4th match, representing MAKPEN esports. But as we get the match standings are here, ladies and gentlemen, MAKPEN has taken 23 overall points for the chicken dinner, and XFL 10, SDMZ with 9, XU with 8, OZ with 7, GODZ with 5, LF EQZ with 4, Pokenites with 4, TLQ with 4, Ignite with 4, LOD with 3, DDX with 3, Tundra with 3, Zero Tolerance with 2, LF51 with 1, and 𝐖𝐈𝐍𝐓 with 1. And if AKAZAYA and Outlaws haven't gotten points, but it's GG's for all these teams that played the Miramar match, and we are coming in towards the top players. Still, Aslan and Scout are in the list. Aslan have moved towards 2. Scout with 12 kills, 2,431 damage. Aslan with 12 kills, 1,500. The Eze with 8 with 1,863 damage. Rengoku with 9 and 1,395 damage. With Greedy 7 kills and 1,795 damage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is respectively all the top 5 players as of now, as of match number 4, the top fraggers we're looking at. So, the moment we still have TLQ as hash number 1, cooking in the first day here, ladies and gentlemen. Still going on as hash number 1, but we got Ignite with hash number 2, 38, XFL7 with 35, Outlaws with 4, NEXUS with 29, MAKPEN as well here, and the AXT with 28, SDMZ with 26, with 40 with 21, with 21, DDX with 9, GODZ with 18, and EVR with 4, okay, 9. So yeah, respectively, overall, all the top 9 that have been battling it out today at the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, ladies and gentlemen, the pre-finals. All these teams, as the overall standings is right here in terms of match number 4. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be moving in towards the match schedule right now. We take a look at how we saw the winner chicken is as of now. We see match number 1, Rondo, NEXUS have obtained winner chicken dinner, and match number 2, Erangel, L7, XFL7. Match number 3, Outlaws for the Erangel. Match number 4, MAKPEN for the Miramar. We haven't seen a back-to-back chicken dinner from the same team yet, so we'll see if we can see that in the last Miramar match, ladies and gentlemen. Back-to-back Miramar action. The last match is gonna be a very crucial match for all these teams, because tomorrow is gonna be 5 more matches as well. So we'll see how that's gonna go. But right now, we'll take a short break for the last match, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, hype up the live chat, support your favorite teams. We'll be right back after the short break for the final Miramar match, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. අපිට පේනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී guys ITE players ලා උඩ push කරන ආකාරය EQZxOMA oh my goodness connect වෙනවා shot එකක් අදිනවා oh down out what the main pressing but oh so අපි බලමු වගේ අවස්ථාවකදී out oh මේ shot connect වෙන්නේ නැහැ හැබැයි අෆ්ගාන්ට වදිනවා මේ shot connect වෙන්නේ නැහැ හැබැයි අෆ්ගාන්ට වදිනවා එයාට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් lockdown දෙනවා
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome for the last match, the decided match for today, because we do have matches tomorrow as well. So, guys, unfortunately, Josh is not here for the day. He had some emergency to go to, but he'll be back tomorrow, so we'll have some duo casting action tomorrow. But we are moving on towards the Zeus Winter Cup, the pre-finals, right? The fifth match, the last match, the decided match for the day. The Miramar back-to-back action here, the last Miramar match. So we'll see how all these teams will. It's gonna be the last match, so it's gonna be really interesting for these teams to. They're gonna be under pressure, knowing the fact that today, for today, it's gonna be the last match, and then tomorrow there's gonna be 5 more matches. So they need to kind of like get their points straight in terms of handling well tomorrow as well. So tomorrow is gonna be
it, guys. Tomorrow is when it's going to be the, the deciding teams that's going to move on towards the next stage. So yeah, the top 16 teams that's going to go for grand finals. So grand finals is going to be really amazing as well. And thanks to, of course, the management team as well, Cancer, Draka, and Zeus. This was able to be done really in a nice way, and thanks to the production from Click Studio as well, for everything to be pinch perfect, clear, and in premium quality for you all. So, ladies and gentlemen, the grand finals will be crazy as well. So right now we have eyes on the pre-finals, the first day still. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we are looking at how the playing path went as well, and how the zone is at right now. The teams have been gone out from their planes and parachuting out right through to their respective drop locations right now. So as we can see, wait, hold on. Okay, so as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, oh, it's not Miramar, it's at an angle. Okay, my apologies. My apologies, but ladies and gentlemen, we got some early action here. DDX, Adios. Wait, no, not DDX. Adios. Adios taking the knockdown of Destra as well. That's a TLQ and one hit gods there. But why is taking the knockdown of Area 51 players here? This is Area 51 and DDX, a classic fight that goes in apartments. But right now, Nix is being knocked out as well, but the revive must be taken. But as you can see, Fist Boy with a 𝐏𝐑𝐄 towards Napler's side, trying to take some shots. But as you can see, 𝐿𝐷𝐿 is also here towards the fight and towards the action, trying to maybe help out the team here. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, DDX Nix is in a bit of a very difficult situation. But 𝐿𝐷𝐿 needs to go and support the team right now. But from how things are looking, ladies and gentlemen, Dila is knocking down Zero as well. We are looking at some back-to-back Sri Lankan action here at the start of the game. This is what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen, right? 19 teams with 72 remaining at the start of the game. And as we can see, a couple of open fights are going here. But Napler with an AKM and with AKM and a double barrel shotgun, really need to kind of have proper comms with the team here, and maybe not risk the first match. Sorry, the last match, the Wrangle match as well, the decided match for today. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sensei throwing in a smoke, I assume, but Nix will be revived from Nefla, I assume, and YS. Oh no, the confirmation kill goes through, and it's going to be 𝐿𝐷𝐿, YS, and Nefla right now fighting it out in terms of the battle here against Area 51 Esports. Fist Boy currently with the AKM and a 𝐏𝐑𝐄, having eyes on these players. But right now, even the rest of the team is also having eyes right now. We got Husky and Sensei here as well. We'll see how Area 51 players and DDX players will reply to this, because of how early. I mean, I was so confused. I thought this was going to be Miramar, but it's an angle. But it's going to be even more interesting right now, ladies and gentlemen. So we can look at how oh my goodness, Fist Boy takes a beautiful knock of 𝐿𝐷𝐿 far away, and DDX is not looking good right now, with Nafla and YS only being alive for the team. But that was a very important knockdown from Fist Boy there with the 𝐏𝐑𝐄, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting scenes going here from DDX and Area 51 fight here, but Nafla is trying to see what he can do in terms of 𝐿𝐷𝐿's situation. But Fist Boy knows that this is a good advantage of him. But we can see TLQ players also here in the fight. Aslan confirming the kill of ITE players here. Dodo is being eliminated as well, and ITE players are coming in. The grenade is being thrown, and Aslan is well aware of this. But Adios is pushing in as well, is coming in for the help. But Zeus is pushing in with the pump shotgun. Oh my days, there's two players here that he needs to face here. Ladies and gentlemen, first knock is gone, second knockdown as well, but he's going to be knocked back as well. Zeus beautifully handled the 1v2 there, but Aslan's grenade really did help here. Aslan really needs to take the 1v1 here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what's going to happen here. He's going to come from outside. Aslan beautifully handling the fight there against Ignite with the pump shotgun, saving TLQ-𝐸sports there. Beautifully done from Aslan, ladies and gentlemen. But DDX is being eliminated as well, I assume, from Area 51. The fight did not go well for DDX there. But as you can see, one-hit gods are also coming in for the third party right now towards DLQ Legends here. We'll see how that's going to go. But ladies and gentlemen, Tundra players are also being
really helpless here. But as you can see, against 4-0 players, some Bison shots are going from GODZ 77K. Beast is really low here, but we'll see how 4-0 players are going to give a reply to this, ladies and gentlemen. We can see 𝐿𝐍𝐷 being knocked out as well, but he does get into the vehicle. The revives will be taken in terms of the 4-0 side here, but we can see a few early drop clashes, guys. Stage 1 zone and early drop clashes, but it looks like we can see a few of these teams battling it out at the last game, the decider game for the day, ladies and gentlemen. So it was, chaos. Uh, really awesome stuff from all these teams in terms of, oh my days, he hit the vehicle, but does run over the Tundra player there. But Tundra ESPORTS, unfortunately, is going to be eliminated from the match early on. And yeah, we got 16 teams with 59 remaining, guys. So it's gonna be a bit of hectic fights here. So we can see TLQ as well with Aslan with 3 eliminations here for the team, smoking it up for the team, knowing the fact that one hit gods are having eyes on them. They need to move away from here because it's zone. It's outside the zone, and Scout is going from the left side. A very interesting way that Scout is going. But Aslan is going to pick up Adios as well. Aslan also needs to do the same thing here, but we'll see if they'll be able to do that with how one-hit gods have eyes on TLQ Legends right now. But Dila also is in the sniper tower. Mirage in the rock here. But we'll see how... Oh, Scout! Ladies and gentlemen, taking a knockdown of Mirage there with a beautiful orb spray. Having eyes on Dila as well. Oh, taking some shots on Dila as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Scout with the orb. Beautiful by him. But, ladies and gentlemen, takes down Dila as well. Scout, ladies and gentlemen, cooking with the orb with a 4-scope. There were 2 players on the buggy there. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard for Dila as well, but Void is going to make his way out. It's going to be hard for TLQ Legends, but ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for Dila and Mirage and Destro as well. And Dila being knocked out here, the kill will be confirmed, but Scout is making his way through into a zone, and Aslan and Adios as well. TLQ Legends really did perform today in terms of the 5 matches. In my eyes, I think, I mean, they're right now number 1, #1 podium finish in terms of the table list as well. So Scout does get the confirmation kill of Dila as well. So ladies and gentlemen, this is pure dominant dominance from TLQ esports here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of the rest of the teams here and how the fights will go through and how they're going to engage in these fights. So yeah, we got some Pochinki action here, like to see me some Pochinki actions as well. We'll see if Jamu is going to have a nice picnic here on the left, towards his left, but yeah, we can see stage 2 zone right now, 16 teams with 56 remaining, ladies and gentlemen, with how MAKPEN is also, having the upper hand right here also. But we'll see how everything is going to go in terms of their side as well, because of how, they've been performing on the previous games. They've got a chicken dinner for the day as well. But I think the team that is requiring a chicken dinner right now is TLQ. So we'll see if they'll be able to do that. Right, guys? We'll see. TLQ is a very, very strong team, very known team, very performing team in my eyes. And I hope they will do some sort of a nice performance in the last match as well. Looking at the zone, ladies and gentlemen, look at how the zone looks like. Stage 2 zone, 55 players with 16 teams remaining. How the zone is quite interesting. Stalberg, Kamishki side is pretty free. We'll see how the players are going to react to this zone and how the zone is going to shift and how all these teams will move into a zone with their, zone of rotations. But some shots are being fired from Zeus here. And Naim taking down Revo as well from EQZ. Beautiful stuff from SDMZ esports here, guys. But that's going to be hard for EQZ as well. We didn't see really much here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Really just saw Omega there. I thought really won't see him. But really did see Omega there and does get the Omega's knockdown as well.
Tfue has to get away from here while Storm. Oh, Storm is not here. Yeah, but the smokes are going to be going here from Zayu's side, and Omega's kill will be confirmed. So, oh, the Porsche is really silent too. Wow. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we can see zero tolerance here as well. Zero tolerance have been really nice today as well in terms of today's games. So we are looking at all these teams that have been really performing well today in terms of the 5 matches, and this is the 5th game, the decider game for the day, guys. So please, I hope you all are entertained to the fullest. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe to this Zeus Winter Warrior Cup pre-finals, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the production is done by Click Studio, so everything is on pitch perfect, right, guys? We have the circle closing in about a few seconds as well, with stage 2 zone presented to us onto our screen right now. Looking at how everything is the zone, we can look at the zone, how the zone's going to shift. It does go towards the left side of Stalber, right where the Yasnaya compounds are. So whoever holds Yasnaya compounds first, it's going to be a big advantage in terms of my eyes. I'm just saying. There's no one around that area, but as you can see, Void is in 70 as of right now. Solo man for one who goes, unfortunately, from the way how Scout literally, did what he did there for the team, which is really nice to see from Scout from his side. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, as we can see, we have 𝐸𝐕𝐍4 here as well, with trying to locate enemies and everything. But as you can see, it does spot them there, but Zayu sir taking some shots, but unfortunately not connecting. We have stage 3 zone here as well, ladies and gentlemen. Naim and SDMZ Esports, a team that I really love watching as well, are making their way in towards zone and having their rotations here, but some shots are being fired as well. Except L7 was really good today as well. Scout taking the knockdown of AKAZAYA as well, ladies and gentlemen. Scout is on a killing streak today, but Azan has been eliminated as well, and Adios and Scout are going to be the duo for TLQ tonight on the last game of the Erangel match here. But as you can see, except Rio gets knocked down as well from SDMZ here. Naim taking down Rio, and Zayu is being quite low, but Zayu does get knocked out from Batman. Ladies and gentlemen, Batman is on the compound roof here. He is getting some shots here with how he has eyes on all these players. He makes some really good damage towards this player. But stage 3 zone, ladies and gentlemen, we can see pure chaos, pure fights, a lot of back-to-back knockouts going from all these teams. But yeah, we got Bot Bro here from SDMC as well. So having some shots towards Bot Bro as well, but unfortunately not connecting. But Snake, ladies and gentlemen, Naim, oh, beautiful seed switch there, and his teammate running the kill over and getting the confirmation kill as well. SDMZ on a killing streak right now, ladies and gentlemen. Especially Zayu sir, getting those kills ready for the team, getting XFL7 to their lowest possible winning rate as well in terms of that, because of how SDMC handled that fight well, with how that went for them. But ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the stage 3 zone with a couple of seconds left for it to close, and looking at how the seconds are closing in, the zone is going to be shifting in. We'll see how all these teams will provide their their IPL, especially. Even though they are dead, they will still guide the team to victory. So we'll see what teams from all these 14 teams, from all these 45 players, what team is going to be crowned victorious in the last match tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Stage 3 zone, 45 players remaining, 14 teams. We did see, a few clashes, a few fights at the early stages of the game. So we are expected to see more at the end of the stages. But as like I said, Yasnaya compounds are taken from OUT right now. I'm just saying, guys, that spot was a nice spot to hold, from knowing the fact that around it is fully open. And as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, more teams are moving in towards zone right now. But Zayu sir is having some shots here as well. But Naim is being knocked out right now for having a fight against Nexus players here as well. Really, two really good teams here battling it out outside of zone right now. I really don't like handling fights outside of zone. I just don't damage the zone. But MAKPEN players are also right now cooking in, but taking out Scout as well, unfortunately. That's going to be adios all around for TLQ there, ladies and gentlemen. But we can see Godson of Nexus here. The fight is going in from SDMZ, but Greedy taking down the knockdown of Jamu here as well. And Godson coming in as well for the health here. 𝐏𝐑𝐄-𝐅𝐈𝐍𝐬𝐄 going in, the first knockdown taken. He does zone. Will he be able to take the second knockdown as well? Ladies and gentlemen, the shots are not going to connect from Godson. He's going to heal. But Gills here is also going to be coming in as well. And SDMZ players, Naim is the last player standing for SDMZ. Unfortunately, isn't looking too good in terms of that. There, our G4 players are also being from the last match. GG's, you all still have a day, guys. So, I mean, come on. But the last match is really important. So we'll see how that's going to go here, ladies and gentlemen. We see Guilds here in Nexus Vanguard, right? Taking down, taking the revives back as well. So we can see some knockdowns going from Kiki. Take some knockdowns. This is 4K against XFL7 here. Rocky with the nade here, cooking the nade, but Batman also cooking the nades here. Back-to-back nades from both these teams. Zone is going to be closing in, and they will be trying to escape, but Batman does get some shots from Rocky's side here, but does, unfortunately, Rocky won't be able to get the knockdown there. But it's all right from their side, because right now 4K is also doing good in terms of getting those kills, getting those vehicles ready to move in towards the zone, because this zone is going to be a pretty interesting zone. We can see the zone knocking out Nexus Zoro. Nexus players are being knocked out from zone right now, and Nexus players are unfortunately being eliminated as well. 12 teams, 32 remaining here. We can see Jimpy on the 1v1. Oh my days, unfortunately won't be able to, but Fist Boy, we'll see, will he be able to take the second knockdown as well? Yes, he does take the guys on the buggy as well. Jimpy, ladies and gentlemen, Fist Boy unfortunately is gonna be eliminated as well there by LOD here. Caesar is coming in as well, probably gonna take the revives of his teammates. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, back-to-back chaos here. As you can see, 4-0 players are here as well, and it is still stage 5 zone, 40 seconds left. Like I said, holding these Jasnaya compounds will be the crucial factor. What team can get that chicken dinner? What team can have that end story? But that's gonna be it for AXE official as well. MAKPEN doing amazing for the whole day today. Even MAKPEN was really doing good. SDMZ 9 being knocked out as well for SDMZ Esports. SDMZ not being able to utilize with what they have, giving it away, and getting back-to-back knockdowns from their side as well. As you can see, God damage going in from 4K Engage, as you can see on the screen right now. One-hit gods have been eliminated as well. Void, unfortunately, the last man standing, was not able to do something crazy for the team. But as you can see, back-to-back knockdowns going in from MAKPEN here as well. And DBS shots towards Nigesh and Kiki. Ladies and gentlemen, 4K is in a bit of a troublesome situation here. LOD Esports right now. We got Caesar here as well. Area 51 Esports being as well. We'll see down towards XFL7. Some pop shots are going in from Rengoku's side as well to confirm the kills of this god of SBL, ladies and gentlemen. Back-to-back clashes, back-to-back knockouts going into the last game, guys. Come on. It's pure chaos. Hype up the live chat. As you can see, Rengoku and Mandarin right now for Outlaws is here, but the SDMZ shots are going in from Corazon, but the revives will be taken, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0 right now is here against OUT players. So we'll see. He does drop down. The SDMZ shots are not connecting, unfortunately. Fist Boy here for 4-0 is well and alive. We'll see how he's going to clutch up for the team. Maybe do something crazy. But the nade does connect. Oh my days. Beautiful nade from Mandarin there. Gets 4-0 out of the game. And we can see MAKPEN players here also doing a really amazing job. MAKPEN really did good for the whole day. But as you can see, Caesar taking some shots down here as well. LOD Esports taking down 4K Knights. We do have 4 more teams with 14 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Pure chaos. Come on, yeah, we have
all these 4 teams right now alive, but shots are firing from the Yasnai compounds as well. Nades are coming in. Rengoku pushing in from the S2LK. We got SDMZ Esports here, ladies and gentlemen. One man alive with his teammate being knocked out right now. Bot Bro against OUT. OUT Mandarin being knocked out as well. MAKPEN Drac is also coming in towards this side, maybe with the vehicle here, but not Bro. Hops down, takes the 12k shots, takes the first knockdown as well, but unfortunately isn't unable to utilize and more like capitalize with what he had in terms of being the last man there. But Gogi being knocked out as well. The revive might be taken here, ladies and gentlemen. But Caesar of Aerodis Esports pushing in as well here. MAKPEN Yeti taking some shots down towards Outlaws here. 3 teams, 9 remaining. The circle will be closing in a few seconds. And we can see Corazon taking the knockdown of Todrick as well. Stage 7 zone, ladies and gentlemen. MAKPEN Onkel taking, oh my days, beautiful spray from Onkel. But unfortunately won't be able to survive. Will be knocked back right after that as well. We can see Corazon nades are coming in towards him. He is going to be in a very difficult situation here. MAKPEN, ladies and gentlemen, cooking in, might be able to get 2 back-to-back chicken dinners, but Yeti does spot him under the buggy, and MAKPEN, ladies and gentlemen, taking the winner chicken dinner 2 times today. Well done, GG's from MAKPEN side. I gotta clap as well, honestly, because they really did utilize with what they had in the end of the game. You know, with all those rotations, with all those fights they had, they really had all their men alive at the end of the game. And they really did utilize and maintain that, you know, what they did on the start of the game. But MAKPEN, winner chicken dinner, 1,895 damage with 8 knockouts, 14 eliminations. They have so much of eliminations as well. This team is doing really amazing on the match number 5 of today's day in terms of the Zeus Winter Cup, ladies and gentlemen. So the Winter Warrior Cup, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is MAKPEN Kiol right now with Yeti with 5 kills, 679 damage, and eliminations 2 and damage 610 for MAKPEN Onkel as well. Drac has 6 and 518 damage as well, and Kandra has 1 with 88 damage. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner chicken dinner team stats for y'all is given here, ladies and gentlemen. And the match report, we can see post match 5 Erangel, we can see MAKPEN Drac with the most number of eliminations, 6, Caesar with the 740 highest damage, and Corazon with the grenade eliminations as well. So we can see going in, we can see a lot of chaos going in the last match. GLQ Scout 25 with 327 meter longest elimination. Scout, I think that the place when Scout had the elimination was against GODZ in that spray. But we can see the match summary here as well: the total eliminations, the total knockouts, the total heals, the throwballs used, and the totals the total revives with the total damage and the total headshots as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the match summary presented to you all as well. But I know you all are waiting for that one main thing. It will be back. It will be here. So yeah, we got the match MVP, MAKPEN Yeti. I've seen this guy in the group stage, in the semis as well. He's a brilliant player with so much potential, and he is performing to his potential with 5 eliminations, 5 knockouts, 9 heals, 3 assists, 679 damage, doing it for Team MAKPEN with taking the MVP in the post match 5 Erangel, ladies and gentlemen. We got the match standings here as well. Post match 5, MAKPEN has taken another total number of 24 points. LOD with 13, Outlaw with 11, SDMZ with 11, TLQ with 8, XFL7 with 6, 4K9 with 6, 40 with 5, Area 51 with 5, Nexus with 4, 40 with 2, One Hit with 1, Tundra with 1, BDX with 1, and the rest have done their absolute best. But it was unfortunately couldn't be able to get some points here, but it's fine. It's post match 5, the Erangel match of today's day, the last match for today. I would say the decider match, ladies and gentlemen, but these are the match standings. So moving on towards the overall top players, the top fraggers, right? We can see MAKPEN Yeti and MAKPEN Onkel on the list with TLQ Scout and Azlan and Rengoku here. So Scout has 15 kills with 2,874, still topping it from the start to the finish of the first day here. And Azlan with 15 eliminations and damage wise 1,897 with MAKPEN Onkel with 10 and 2,202 with MAKPEN Yeti with 10 and 1,611, and out
Outlaws, Rengoku 69 with 10 eliminations with 1,763. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the top 5 players that have been performing well for today's 5 matches. The kills, back-to-back kills. I've seen kills on these guys' names when I was, looking at them in terms of how they were performing and their team-wise. But we can see MAKPEN right now, #1 for the first day with 53 points. And TLQ with 48 and Outlaws with 45. And XFL7 with 41, Ignite with 38, SDMZ with 37, Nexus with 33, AXC with 28, Area 51 with 28, 40 with 26, LOD with 24, Zero Tolerance with 23, DDX with 20, One Hit Gods with 19, LFEQZ with 15, 4K Knights with 14, and 𝐖𝐈𝐍𝐓𝐄𝐑 with 14, and TUNDRA with 10, AKAZAYA with 8. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the top 19 teams that have battled it out today in the battlefields for these 5 matches back-to-back that were presented to you all. And as we can see, MAKPEN having those total number of points and having the first podium finish for the first day, ladies and gentlemen. So these are the overall standings on the screen right now. So guys, we are looking at the match schedule right now. We can see, like I said, I told you all, will we see a team that will get back-to-back chicken dinners? And that team was none other than MAKPEN itself. Well done. Congratulations to MAKPEN to getting back-to-back chicken dinners in Miramar and Erangel. As we can see, the first Rondo, Nexus, the beautiful chicken dinner, L7 with a beautiful comeback, getting the Erangel chicken dinner as well, and Outlaws in the second Erangel match. In the second Erangel match, getting the chicken dinner as well, and MAKPEN back-to-back chicken dinners in match number 4 and match number 5. Beautiful done. And for Nexus, L7, Outlaws, and MAKPEN, GG's. Congratulations for getting the winner with the chicken dinners. Well deserved. And beautiful performance. For me as a caster also, I was really intrigued to even cast and even watch these players perform really well. So that's in terms of match schedule, ladies and gentlemen, for you all today. But tomorrow, these are the match schedules for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We got match number 6, match number 7, match number 8, match number 9, match number 10 of Rondo, Erangel, Miramar. So this is going to be really, really, really interesting in terms of how these are going to play out for all these players and for all these teams tomorrow. So guys, yeah, tomorrow is going to be the decider day, I would say. But tonight, we just witnessed the decider match in terms of tonight. And this is the match schedule of tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we did see dominance from all these teams. We did see your class from all these teams in terms of performance and in terms of how they performed. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the match schedule for tomorrow, and match schedule for today has been officially done. And yeah, so I am Matrix, the caster for today, and Josh unfortunately wasn't here, but he'll be there tomorrow. So you'll have some duo casting action tomorrow on the final day for the pre-finals of the Zeus Winter Warrior Cup, obviously, right, which is organized by Cancer, Draka, and Zeus itself. And the production is obviously done by Click Studio. Please, thank them for having this premium quality for you all today. So, ladies and gentlemen, this will be it in terms of the 5 matches that I casted tonight for you all. Hope you all enjoyed. Sorry for the signal mix-up there. I just tried something new there. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all tomorrow for the next 5 games. But don't forget, we will be right back tomorrow as well. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, hype up the live chat. And I hope you all enjoyed for today. But we'll be right back tomorrow as well. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. Peace out. God bless you all. Take care and good night.
being here, but Aslan, beautiful knockdown, and the blades are being thrown to Aslan. Forward, that nade might just do well, coming in from NOD, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what's going to happen with one shot. Both teams area 51 players getting a hold of NOD here. The game down straight. You have it with one player alive, and then he's able to get the shot to the well. Coming in, then for the team to the nade here. But Shamim is over the ball now to go. But the nade is not, oh my days. Area 51 players are all together. The knockdown of Phoenix of Rex as well. Can do here for area 51. Area 51 will be good. Confirming the kill as well, but Nick is just pushing into the S12K, but not. Yeah. Nick මේ පැති නේට් එකක් කරනවා රූම් එක ඇතුලේ ඉන්න දන්න හැබැයි නේට් එක යනවා ගෝල් එක ඉලම් නොක්ඩවුන් මේ බලාගන්න පුළුවන් ලේට් හරි අපිට පේනවා මේ වගේ guys ID ප්ලේයර්ස් අවුත් පුෂ් කරන අතර S12K එකේ oh my goodness top connect වෙනවා out of top එක knockdown as well. As we see, I forfeit. Oh my goodness, forfeit.